we go. Hey, looks like we are live. A little bit of a lag by the look of it, but hopefully it is much better than last time, because last time what happened was the stream basically, how do I say it? Crap the bed, and hopefully the settings are the same because I had to completely uninstall and reinstall OBS. And I did, I think, 2 test streams. It seemed to be working, but hopefully there isn't any issues as of current. I just realized one thing as well. My mic is not placed correctly, therefore I sound like garbage. Not anymore. Okay. I just finished a workout earlier, and it was, guess what, guys? It was leg day. How amazing. Yes, everyone loves leg day, right? Right? Oh my god, I didn't even set up. You know what's the weird part? I actually set up, I was about 5 minutes early to stream, and then I ended up hearing my stomach growl and go, and then I felt like my stomach actually drop a little, and I went, I don't think that's good. So I had to use the washroom for a little bit, unfortunately. So, horrible, horrible, horrible. Yeah, what a way to start a stream. But we are here because, or I am here. Well, I'm not really here because of that, but I would have been here. It was just, what are we doing today? Oh, jeez. The heck? What we are doing today is switch swapping one of a friend's board because because he wanted a more responsive Switch. Okay, he is already on Cherry MX Silent Reds, so if I go over here, this is his board, the Ducky 12SF, a really nice case by Ducky, and a really nice chassis by Ducky. Okay. And that's effectively what we're gonna look at right now. There's so many wires. Don't you love all the wires? I don't like that. Every time I see the stream, I just go, ugh, it's so messy. Ugh, it don't look good. Ugh, boo. Why are you doing this? Boo. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, actually, I should do my right side. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay. We'll open this up and take a quick look at it. And I'm pretty sure I need to do a little bit of cleaning on it first, not to shame him or anything. Just shames them on stream. It's alright, I got this thing. I do have to wet it though, I don't really have water. I'm gonna be right back. But, as you can see, woo, ta-da! Okay, let's give this a nice quick cleaning. Before, it looks like there's a little bit of gunk on the left hand side. But honestly, this is pretty clean for a what is effectively a pre-built board, as you can see. What I like about these pre-built boards is this color scheme. Black and white, so the white bottom, it's a nice matte white bottom too. Okay, as you can see. I love it. I personally love it. I like it the way it is. And we are swapping to these guys. These are actually, I put it in here as well just because it looks much better this way. Look at that. So these are the Outemu Honey Peach V2. Such a long name, but basically they are made by Outemu. Okay, let me notify everybody else that we are going live. Alright, or that we've been live. I just wanted to make sure it didn't suddenly crash now that I actually need to stream. But, knowing me, once I do send out the notification, everyone's gonna go, or OBS is going to just die on me. Okay, let me send out that notif, and we shall go. Alright, no, this one. This one. Kaboom. What is going on? Give me one sec. Just going through. Huh, weird. I may have made a mistake. Oh. Jesus. There we go. I just added an extra bit there. Oh, and for anyone that's weirdly looking at me going, huh, let me look all the way up here. It's because I have a ultra-wide and ultra-wide monitor that spans from up there all the way to down here. So as you can see my arm moving, it's really high. Yeah, it's great. It's nice for things that you don't really want to pay attention to, but you would like to be able to just go, oh, okay, and go back. It's like a clock. You always want it to be there, but you don't necessarily want it to be in your face. Okay. Alright, so that's relatively speaking clean. I am then going to take out all of the keycaps from it. Let me just take out my keyboard. Custom. Let's just shame everybody. And we can test this out. Just so everyone has an example of what it sounds like. Why is this incorrect? Why do I always set my microphone incorrectly every time? Okay. There. That's the proper way. It's in between. It's actually pointing around this area for me, where it points towards my chest more than anything. Right? So it's pointing to my chest and over here. So that way you're getting a better, facsimile, I guess, for the board and your ears. So as you can hear, that is relatively silent. So I don't know if it's being picked up. So, so that is how it sounds. You just do this and you're good. Okay. Got that. Go there. We are now able to use typing of the monkeys. Okay. Right. Don't you love it when you completely forget that the keyboard is not plugged in? Oh, and this is their RGB scheme. I forgot to say that. So this is a keyboard that is not mine. Alright. So this should be safe. This should be fine. There shouldn't be any issues using this whatsoever, or desoldering and resoldering it. Okay. But effectively, that is what it is. Hit that. There we go. Oh, I just realized I've never set up the mic. Oh no, I just realized. Okay, let me add that in. I am so sorry. I am sorry. Okay, specific window capture. Okay. Yep. Okay. Alright. Now I just have to make sure that it isn't in the entire screen. And then I'll have to push you into the corner. As you can see there. Alright, let's crop. Left and right by about a little bit. And the top as well. Boom. And then we go 1, 2, 3. What? Why are you? Last time this worked. Okay, I guess not. I guess not. There we go. Maybe we'll crop the bottom a little bit more. Now let's crop the top. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong. Crop the Left, right, top. We'll grab the bottom by another section. There we go. Oh, a little much. That's a little much. There we go. That works out, and we can put it over there in the corner. Yay! Or we can make this as widescreen as possible. Ooh. That's both great and horrible. And I can minimize myself a little bit more. There you go. Ta-da! Okay, we'll go with words. Let's go with time, 30 seconds. Alright, let me just pause this real quick. This is the thing. Alright. Pause. Alright, so this is your general Ducky 1-2 mini. Bone stock, however, these are running Silent Reds. Silent Reds are a variation of the Cherry MX Reds. They're the same manufacturer, Cherry. The difference is they are silenced, aka there's a little bit of rubber in between the stem and the housing. So every time you actually push down, you hit this rubber piece, which doesn't create a lot of sound. Normally, people buy keyboards because they want it to sound really good. In this case, they bought a keyboard so it doesn't sound like anything. So we'll give that a shot, and hopefully the mic actually picks it up, and I think it will. So we use this to clean. Let's put it onto the side for now, and give this a shot. Alright, 30 seconds on the clock. Let's see how fast I can type. No! Hey, Winter. How's things? Yeah, we're testing your keyboard right now. I don't know. Were you able to hear it? I wasn't able to see. Yeah, so that's what it sounds like right now. That way later, after I swap it out, you can actually hear the difference. Jumping at the right time. Yeah. Kind of heard it. Okay, so it is at the very least listenable, so you can kind of hear it, and a lot of it is just this, I guess. I'm gonna see if I can try to fix that, and if I can even fix it. Might not be the case, but it is always possible, right? So there's that. Oh, my nose. It's killing me, honestly. All right. We're going to take that off. All right, let's do a quote as well. Ooh, quote. All right. Here we go. So we are going to be doing a quote. So with the quote, then we're going to talk about it while we disassemble this keyboard. All right. There we go. Whew. Alright, let's see the replay. So it looks like I'm only doing oh my god, 69.9 words per minute. Okay, so apparently that's from The Simpsons. This sounds like a Lisa Simpson quote from The Simpsons. Alright, and 69.99. Looks like I had a low when I was trying to figure things out for a second there, a raw of 20. and a high of only 96. I didn't even break the 100 barrier? Jesus. Damn. That is not good. Alright, now we are going to take this apart, but we're also going to keep this quote up for a little bit and talk about it while we let the music play. Because you need that background, you know? Okay. Put that away. Okay. So we're going to taking this apart, and to take it apart, I'm going to have to pull it up. I hate myself so much. There we go. Sometimes I don't even know where half my stuff is. I literally cleaned my room about 10-20 minutes ago just because, well, not 10-20 minutes, about 30 minutes ago, 40 at this point, about 40 minutes ago, through, just because I went to the gym earlier. So, did leg day. That's amazing. That's always great. Leg day is horrible. Why would you do some leg day? So I was at the gym for around 2 hours. And you know what the sad part is, honestly, about that? Is earlier in the day, I actually went ahead and did a workout for legs. I actually did a leg workout earlier in the day because I didn't think I'd be going to the gym. Am I going to the gym regularly? The gym regularly. I work out relatively regularly. This week I'm actually doing a slight schedule change because I used to do legs in the middle of the week. So now what I'm going to do, as per some of the recommendations I've found recently, where I'm going to do leg day on the first day that you can get rest. So for example, if you are off on your last day is the Friday, you work out on the Friday, you do leg day, and then your last work day, and then before the weekend, you do your weekend, which is your rest day. So leg day, rest day, and then you do whatever else you need to do during that time. And the only reason you do that is because when you do leg day, your legs are the only part of your body you use much more constantly. You want to go get a drink, you're using your legs more than you're using your arms. You're walking there, and it's going to be longer than you swinging your arms and picking up a glass of water. So that's the reasoning behind it. Oh, geez, give me a sec. Oh, I'm still muted. Oh my god, I'm still muted. Oh. Why? 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 I was muted the entire time. Twice. Okay, does this work? I'm gonna check something real quick. Oh my. Okay. Alright. Okay. I hate. Oh my god. Jesus. I've been talking. Okay, so. Turns out, the settings that I changed, after reinstalling OBS, they changed, and I didn't change them back correctly. So, the mute button does not unmute me as well. It just mutes me. It doesn't do anything else. It just keeps me on mute. So I can press that button all I want. It'll keep me in mute. And I looked, I was just like, no, the things are moving. Then I realized the bar is actually not colored. The bar wasn't I was like, yeah, no, it's the mic section, it's moving, it's going up and down. Oh my god. The top down looks pixelated? I mean, let me double check on stream. Let me also double check via the channel. Oh, actually, you know, I'll just use my tablet. This handy dandy piece of equipment here. Just in case I have something weird on there. No, I just have Michimochi V. Okay. Because I was watching Michimochi V as I was getting ready for stream. Michimochi V happens to be on the toilet for some reason. Okay, let's search up my own stream and double check. Maybe we'll put this on the side this time. That way it's not crazy. It does look a lot more pixelated than normal. If I bring this up here, yeah, it's lower resolution than normal. I wonder why. On the stream section, it is not as bad. Let me double check something real quick. Okay, resolution. Okay. Let me try something here. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. I'm gonna need my keyboard. No, what have I done? Oh my god. I started talking about workouts and everything dies. Oh no. I don't. My legs are dead because I did leg day. My stream is dead because last week something happened to OBS. I don't know. Oh my god. No. Yeah, I did. Okay. And it's upside down for some reason? Okay, this should be much better. This should be much better. Put that away. Face cam looks really good in comparison. Yeah. Okay. Hey. It's all about the keyboards here, okay? Alright, so hopefully I'm looking at this. I'm looking on stream. Okay, it's less pixelated now. However, it is also, how do I say, blurry. Okay. The movement's not great. So every time I move, it's not great, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll leave it as is for that one there. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, you know, stream issues aside, I was answering the question of exactly why, apparently, my god. Not why my mic is muted. Why, nice, am I going to the gym regularly? I am working out regularly. I do only roughly about 30 minutes. That's all you really need, honestly, which is kind of both dumb. But as long as you push yourself relatively hard for hard workouts, especially if you are trying to gain muscle, 30 minutes is fine if you don't really have time to do a lot of exercise. And I do mine at home with a resistance band. Okay, I think Winter wanted to change his spacebar to the one that came in the box. I'll put this aside for now. And we are going to grab this guy and we are going to put this out, that way we don't forget. There we go. The year of the rat. So, ta-da! Yeah, it's everywhere. This one, yeah. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is a lovely. If you want to see the year of the rat, ta-da! So those are some spray cans, a skateboard that looks like it's blasting off, spray can, a rat. I think it's year of the rat. Could be rabbit. I could be wrong. I believe it's rat. I don't know. Does anyone read that? If you can read that, and you can confirm whether or not that is actually what it is. But I'll put that there. That way we do not forget. Yeah. Next time, eventually getting custom caps too. Yeah. Okay. Yo, Winter, if you want, I do have a bunch of keycaps that I'm willing to show on the keyboard. It's still mine. And I can show it to you and how it looks on the keyboard if you'd like. Yeah. I'll always swap them out for your keycaps afterwards. Not that hard. Okay. Alright, so looks like we have a bunch of that. Oh dear. How is this connected? How do I open this? I should have gave this a little more thought before, you know, going on stream and randomly believing that I can just do this. I mean, I can do it. It's just whether... Where's my brush? There it is. Whether I can do this without tearing things apart like crazy, you know? Sure, for content. Yeah, for more content. Alright. I'm going to brush that away. And looks like in terms of screws, we don't have anything on the bottom because when I was doing that one, is this clipped in? I feel like this top section is clipped in. This top section looks like it is clipped in. I just hope I don't damage it while trying to figure that out. Okay, we'll just remove as many screws as possible for now, because it does look like I don't want to break this bit in an attempt to get that screw there, but I will unscrew as many things as possible and see if it gets loose. All right, we'll start with that. Yeah, but yes, I do work out. It's just, you know, I don't go to the gym. I just got invited to go to the gym. So they were like, yeah, it's free. I'm like, okay, I'll go to the gym. And 90% of the workouts that I do are done with this big heavy machinery, and I'm sitting there going, how about I just use a rubber band, and that does 90% of what I need. And it actually does. It's weird. I was looking at 90% of these machines and going, maybe there's two that I can't do with the resistance band, or I haven't found a way to do with the resistance band properly. So I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna plug in my soldering iron. That way it's hot by the time, or at least get it prepped. That way it's hot by the time we actually get to the soldering section. But while we're doing that, I'm gonna figure out how to get into this board, because unlike other people on the internet, they figure this out before they do anything, right? Or before they start streaming. They actually do their research. I just figured I took apart one of Ducky's older keyboards, or different models, that this would be fine. I was wrong, obviously. Take that bit out. I think it's this one. Yes, it is that one. There you go. Oh yeah, let's just pull this out. Let's see. Yeah, so I was, how do I say it? Doing leg day for 2 hours. I was doing leg day for 2 whole hours. On top of the 30 minutes I already did, just to keep exercising. Because short workouts are nice, but long workouts to gain muscle and, you know, lose way more fat, it's not normally what I would do. I would just do 30 minutes minimum. If I was really serious about getting a lot more, how do I say it? A lot more muscle, then I would 100% be doing at least 1 hour per set. Per set. Yeah, it looks like it is one over there, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't see any other ones. Looking at the rows. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can remove these by going. No, I can't even go through there. I think this plate has to come off first. I really do. Okay, I'm gonna pry this open. I'm just gonna hope to God. All right, this is how it looks like normally. It looks absolutely lovely, like nice black section, you know, contrasting with the white bottom, elevated by legs over here, so it's not the entire board, as you can see. So it is elevated quite a lot, and nice feet. Some people are into that. Oh. It's really bad. Alright. Oh my god. Okay. I think that yes, these are clipped on by the look of it. Okay. I do have long nails today. I think I was gonna cut them either tomorrow or sometime tonight. But in this case, it's fine. My throat is dry. Where's my water? Holy. But yeah. Oh, and also, I guess we can talk about The Simpsons here. From Lisa, I believe. So Lisa Simpson has made a quote. I believe it's Lisa Simpson. It should not be anyone else but the Lisa Simpson. Yeah, it looks like it is coming up. Yeah, that is what's holding the board together. This piece as well. This is where I'm not sure. Yeah, because that is being held there. Same with this. Is there anything in particular? Yeah, but looking at the ridges on the inside, so if I put, I guess, there. The ridges here, as you can see, it looks like there are ridges that it's clipping on. Why is this the harder keyboard to use? Winder just, you know, gave me a challenge for no reason. He just went, yeah, I want this. And then he requested, oh, not necessarily requested, he asked, oh, since you know a lot about keyboards, do you happen to know like a more responsive silent switch? And I was like, yeah, it should exist. So I search it up. They're all outside of Canada. And I had to ask so many people just to find one. And the one that I found is straight up actually from outside of Canada. And I was like, oh. The closest I found were the Outemu Honey Peach V2s. And the Honey Peach V2s just have a shorter actuation point and a shorter total travel distance. Okay. Why does it feel like... I don't want to completely break the board. I just want to peel this up. Because I think I can get to the board once I get these two screws. Because these two screws are the only thing that's holding it in. Okay. You know what? Time for... Guess what? Using the wireless keyboard. Because I don't have to type them back in. Haha. Okay. Ta-da! Wireless keyboard. I think it's the correct one. It is the correct one. Yay! Okay, so I am looking for Ducky 1, 2, SF, teardown. Yeah. Woo! Yep. Oh, and ads because I'm using a different... Because I close all of my other browsers. Because normally I would have a specific browser for a specific use case. But this does not have my Premium account. But now we are there. Alright, let's watch this at ×2 speed. Okay. Yeah. Oh, they just lift this up. Jesus. Okay. I find it. It is exactly as I thought. It is clips. The question is, how do I get to said clips? That's the hard part. Okay. And without breaking the board. Okay. Alright, I don't think I'll be breaking the board doing this. So, I will do it as I thought I would do it, which is effectively as the same guy on the YouTube video does say. Shout out to Density TM. Nice, nice. Good, 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 good. Good, good advice, sir. You have correct advice. There we go. And then, same with these guys. I just have to, if I can find the orientation of the clip. There we go. Same with you. I'll just squeeze, I believe, this one. This one's a squeeze part. Is it squeeze? Is squeezing the wrong way? The clips are indeed for squeeze. Uh-oh. Don't die. Don't die. I am squeezing this, effectively tearing it, the top section from the bottom section. That's all I gotta do. There it is. How are you connected? Are you connected? I just need to push this a little bit. Because the way it is, as you can probably see over here, there is a slot. So you see this little slot? All it is, it's latching onto that slot. So effectively, there's just something that's grabbing it, and I just have to unattach it. So as long as this bit is going through, it should be fine. Uh-oh. Did I do it? Did I do it? Oh no, I think I... Oh, please don't tell me. Please don't tell me. Do I have a card? I have a card. I have a card. I think I broke it. I do think I broke it. I do apologize, Winter. This is Winter's board. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Let me use this. This random Starbucks card that I have. To get underneath that bit there. There we go. Come on. How? This is just this one part. Come on. Unclipped. Same with this guy. On the bottom here. Yep, that's a thick clip. And yeah, that did indeed snap. I do apologize to Winter. Why? How? It is clipped. Oh my god, they are so thick. They are so thick. Okay. I apologize, Winter. It's made out of plastic. There was nothing I can actually do. I was trying my darnest to not break it. Okay. There's another one here. Don't break, don't break, don't break. Good, 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 good. Come on. Okay, I'm be a little more careful now. Just a little more careful. Oh my god, that is stiff. This is where the card comes in handy, where I just run it through, press it a little, yeah, and it doesn't die. And again, I apologize because this sounds like it's breaking things. Clips. I swear, why do they use such thick clips on so many products? Okay, so I got the bottom side. I'm gonna get the top side now, where it's less broken, so to speak. More broken, so to speak. It won't damage the usability of the keyboard, I guarantee you that. But it does have a slight mar in the aesthetics. I do apologize. Okay. Now I just need this one. Unclip. That unclips that section. Which then unclips this section. Oh my god. Where is the extra clip? Okay. There is one more clip in this section, which I do not like. Oh my god. How is this clipped? This is clipped in with... Oh. So I might be able to just push it. Push, push, no, push. I just have to unclip this section real quick. Yep, that's been unclipped. There we go. I mean, this was such a nice gift card. That section looks like it is too unclipped. Alright, now we just need this section, the top section, to come off, which I hope I don't. Please. Okay. I need how I was able to get my nail in there for a little bit previously. Okay, this is the hard part. Because like unlike the other side, I have to press this one in. So I have to push this one out. So if I push out, it does better. Okay. Oh, do not clip back in. Do not clip back in. I swear to God. If I clip back in an attempt to open this keyboard, that would piss me off. Okay. Why do you use clips? I guess they don't really expect you to open this board. This board has some cool features to it once you get into it, especially with how they do their PCBs. Because Ducky has one of the better PCBs for pre-builts comparison to a lot of the other companies out there, like Corsair or even, well, not really Keychron. Keychron has their own stuff going on. I'm just struggling here. I am struggling here. I already got the other side off so easily. Okay. But this left side seems to not want to go. He just says, no, I'm gonna stay here. I'm good. I'm never gonna move anywhere else. I don't want to brute force it completely, because if I brute force completely, given how thin some of these sections are, I might break it. I don't want to break it. I already broke one side. I said I wouldn't be able to get into this, and I was right. But I have made a grave miscalculation. Many grave miscalculations. And part of that miscalculation is that this is going to be relatively easy. I thought this would be done in the first 10 minutes. Me taking apart the board. Oh, we got a thing. Okay. Okay, let me just hold this section and push. Nope. That feels solid, and that's just a clip. It's hanging on by clips, guys. Okay. Will this help? Pushing in this manner, while allowing for that to go through. I'm gonna look for another card, because as long as I can hold that on, yeah, I do apologize, Winter. It's gonna be it's not that bad looking, but it is cut. I do apologize. Let's go use this, whatever this is. And a null audio cable. Alright. Oh my god, this is horrible. Nothing that Gorilla Glue can't fix. Honestly, I feel like this section of the board, just this top section, is such a struggle that I'm going, why? Why did I do this to myself? Oh, am I gonna have the same struggle with the other board? Oh my god, I just realized I have effectively the same board in metal, but I want to min-max it. So I'm gonna have to do the same thing with that board. Oh Jesus. And it's made out of metal. It's not even plastic. Okay, so I got that. That looks like it's separating, but not separate A10. Here. Yep, nothing a little Gorilla Glue can fix. For now. Okay. So we have that section raised, or raisable. I just need enough wiggle room to be able to move it. Why? I am so confused as to why this section doesn't have weird different clips, does it? Oh my god. Ha. Okay, man. The video on YouTube literally removed it like it was nothing. The man is a total Chad. Whoever did it. He just went bloop. It just went off. Mr. Density made it look like it was easy. I'm just scared at this point. Maybe this one? Yep, because there's two screws. The other screw I just can't, I don't have access to. Yeah, he made it look so easy. What is? Yeah, that'll be a tougher frame removal. Yeah, it's made out of metal. This one is like already sticking together, and it's made out of goddamn plastic. Doesn't want to go. I don't want to break things even further than it already is broken. Is it? Oh, no way. Is it because of that? Is it because it's too close? Is it because it's twisted? No way. Could it be? Because okay, I'm gonna try something real quick. So I already know how this works in general. Right? I push this down a little, and then I'm gonna take this and pull it up, despite the clips going back in. So we're gonna put a couple clips back in and see if it's because it's twisted. If it's twisted, I think that might be exactly why. So if we can get this removed first. Oh wow, the seal is pretty tight on that. What the heck? Yeah, so 1, 2, and 3. So maybe if it's not as twisted, we can take it off easily. Did I lie to myself? I might have lied to myself. I might be lying to myself. Am I lying to myself? Probably. Do I like to believe that I can do this? Yes. Do I think that it'll work? Possibly. Do I believe that I am capable of doing this? Yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't even attempt it. Do I also believe that this was gonna be easy? Absolutely. Was I wrong? Yes, I was wrong. I was terribly, terribly wrong. This is gonna be a longer stream than I thought. And half of it is literally just trying to open a board. Oh my god. I'm gonna break my own nails doing this. We do have other tools, such as a little pry bar here. Because that's all it is. It's just little tabs that are holding it together that this makes easy work of on the sides. Where's the clip again? It's the right hand side that the clips are disconnected. Disconnected. Yep. Disconnected. Click. And then again, click off. Oh, 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 don't die. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Weirdly enough, the Ducky 1.3 is a how do I say it? Is a quote-unquote better keyboard because you don't have to go through this. You just swap them whenever. And I believe what's going to happen is once I figure out how to do this properly, I'll just be able to do it. Like, it's no problem. Because that's what normally happens with things like this. Like, you start it off and you're like, I don't know how this works. And then after a while, you're like, oh, I just do this. And no problemo. No problemo. Okay. Sorry. Do I just... I think I should just give her. I think I should just give her. Because I think brute force is the way for this very specific section. Because the way it works is it's a clip into that. And then it's relatively deep though. That's what's freaking me out. Because the part that's freaking me out is, since everything's unlatched, this should be easy to remove, actually. I just push that way. I shall attempt. I shall attempt. Now I know not to have this keyboard if I want to full customize. Yep. I got it. I got it. I got it. I also got a bug in my room that is flying around. Okay. So if you have your people who love keyboards and doing keyboard stuff, maybe this is not the board for it. This is why I suggested mil-maxing, but mil-maxing expensive. Expensive as all hell. Yeah, no, because it should unlatch. That's the weird part. It should unlatch. I don't think there is anything holding it. No, this section, there's nothing holding this section. Holy jeez. Did I get it? I think I got it. I think I just have to do this. I think I know how to get to it now. I just have to bring this guy up. I have an idea. I have idea. I have idea. Idea should work. Idea should work. There you go. Yep, it is indeed exactly like the other side, yet it doesn't want to unlatch. Okay, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna push it the way it unlatches. I could have plugged in the thing by now, and it only now will it like actually go through. There we go. Finally. Ta-da! And like I said, the only thing that broke is that one section. Okay, so the weird trouble I had was because why? Why did I have weird trouble? Why did I have trouble? No, it was just stubborn. Okay, it was just stubborn. Because I realized if I push it upwards, because of how the latches work, right? So it latches inwards into the keyboard. So if I push it, it goes outside of the latch. So that's where it goes. So now that I know how it works, I know how to do it without breaking it. I apologize. Your board was the one that had to break for it. Again, I'm sorry, Winter. I'm sorry. Oh my god. I screwed up. I'll make it up to you. I'll make it up to you, Winter. In one way or form. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now we get into the keyboard. And then, boom. I don't think there was a connector. No connector. Alright, boom. Connector. Oh my god, we're not gonna show the gross bits. Okay, cool. But, ta-da! As you can see, this is the PCB. The cool thing is if you can see here. Oh, come on. Focus. Alright, you can see it says delete, back. It shows you which keys you're desoldering or soldering on. Not only that, if you haven't noticed, it has 5-pin support, which is why I like the Ducky keyboards. If you are modding it, it has 5-pin support because every other manufacturer actually they only have 3-pin support. So normally you would have 1, 2, 3, right? So 1, 2, 3. This one has 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the difference. Okay. Now that's open, I can just take this, move this to the side. That way, if I have to type, I can just bring it forward. I am then going to put this here as I put the screwdriver back. Okay, what is this unique for soldering a board? No, not really. It's just that a lot of the gaming keyboard companies, they only go for 3-pin. So what happens is if you get one of these guys, which is the switches you have, right? You have about 5 pins. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 pins, which is an issue with other boards because now you have to clip these 2 legs. Otherwise, you can't use it on this on the board like this. So that is the difference. Yeah. Okay. Where's my desolder? Oh, I had it right here. Okay, so we're nice and warm. Get that. And before I forget, I need this guy. So this is the desoldering bit. And now I get to bring all this over. Yay! But most boards also, they don't have the, what's it called? They don't have a section where they show the specific item that you are desoldering. Because normally they just say, oh yeah, no, it's just there. Okay. So we are going to start desoldering this board. We're going to start backspace. And we're going to do the entire num row. Okay, so we're going to do this over here. We're going to put this here. Let's move this a little more center. Way it makes sense. Okay. There we go. Fully desoldered. Give it a second. There you go. Same with this guy. We're gonna grab back. But yeah, so Lisa Simpson says that why aren't we taking back the status quo? Okay, and for those concerned, I do have a fan blowing that way, so the fume should be going away. I am tempted to just use one of my air purifiers as well, which actually works in general for that. But if you don't have to use it, I don't see why I would use it. Maybe when I start the soldering portion, then sure. Okay. Oh, I missed it. I didn't do that properly. So here's what happens when you don't do it properly. I'll show you. When you don't do the soldering properly, you can see the difference. So the back, as you can see, there is a clear gap. This one, on the other hand, there isn't a clear gap. Right? There is still some solder, so there might be an issue like taking it off, but we're just replacing the switches, so it won't be a problem, because I had a problem with that specific issue, mostly because of Milmax, because I have to slot something back in that is exactly the size of the hole. So that obviously didn't go very well. Yeah, but that's not an issue with this specific circumstance, where I'm just going to swap the switches over anyways. So we should be fine. We should be fine. Yeah. And one of the weird things about the soldering of the board, with the board itself, is the LEDs are a little bit different than you would normally find on other boards. Normally they just go with a 3-pin layout or a 2-pin layout if it was white, but this is RGB, so it has that. Okay. Yeah, I think I got everything there. Well, you know what I wish I had? I wish that I had a desoldering gun, but I don't know if I need a desoldering gun for jobs that, you know, I barely do. Because I barely do a lot of desoldering and soldering stuff. All I do for the most part is I do a lot of just switch swapping and whatnot. Yeah, so it ends up being a little... Oh, jeez. Can we not have that happen where we get little bits of solder everywhere? Yeah, because I know with a lot of other people, they just go zzz, and then after like 3 seconds, it's already desoldered. There you go. It's getting tougher to use this thing as well. And I have to clean this desolder pump every once in a while. Because if I don't, what happens is it gets stuck and it doesn't return. Because all it does, it just returns. That's all it does. It just reduces the amount or expands the inside to create negative pressure. And that's it. Nothing crazy. Nothing specific. It just uses physics in a fairly obvious way. Nothing fancy. And you don't need anything fancy, especially if you're just customizing a board. Then I would say just chill. Yeah. Although, if you are someone who does this for a living, like one Mr. Alex Sotos, even if it is relatively expensive, and even if you don't desolder boards that often, just saving time in doing it is such a boon versus going, oh no, like I can just desolder it by hand via the desolder pump, which is an annoying piece to use. Not only that, the design for this I find infuriating because I don't see any reason for this guard, because all it does is get in the way of my thumb, and that's it. Otherwise, if I can just do it from anywhere, I would just be pressing it down from here and then pressing this instead of going over here, pressing it and then squeezing. Because it's fine, it's just it doesn't inspire confidence, because if I squeeze, I suddenly move the entire tube, right? But if it's here, I just move my finger and it goes, instead of twisting to twist the entire tube. Okay. But let's not get solder bits into Winter's board here. We don't want that. We just want to do this. There we go. But yes, I do like the fact that I don't have to look at the other side of the board to kind of figure out which bit I'm desoldering versus soldering. Because that is a problem sometimes. You're like, oh wait, what was I desoldering again? I can tell you right now I'm desoldering number 7 because it says number 7 on it. That's how nice that little feature is. And it's on a board that's pre-built, and 90% or 99% of the user base just would never think of doing something like this. And Ducky is one of the more premium ones in terms of the gaming space for premium boards. Right? Uh-oh. It connected to the walls. Okay, time to clean this. Time to clean. Let me just clean this bit. And time to unload that. And open this up. So this is the problem I have with the desoldering gun. You have to clean it constantly. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I'm getting real close to this soldering iron. Okay. Pull this down and let me just use that to push any solder back out in the correct way. Hopefully it's fine. Okay. Yeah, it feels like it's fine. I think these bits are replaceable too. And this is a relatively cheap one. I think I might go in the future actually order a SS Engineer desoldering pump because it is relatively cheap while also being able to uh-oh. Is it still doing that? No, that's fine. While also being long lasting. So it's not that I can't just save up and buy the what's it called, and just buy like a proper desoldering machine. Yeah, because if it is half the price of a desoldering machine, I would just buy the desoldering machine at that point. Because if I can buy 2, but if I can just buy the 1, it would be much better than just getting 2 of it. Okay. Oh my god. It actually is not allowing me to go through. What the heck? Oh, look at that. That is a huge piece of solder. Okay, and then put that in. That's the problem with these things. Sometimes. There we go. Much better, much better. Okay. Yeah. Oh, me and my siblings got into a talk about the weird social interactions and how this weird thing happened with one person, and he met a person who literally, as an introduction to themselves, went, "So are you straight?" First question. Never met this person before in their life, and the first question that they hear from the person they were talking to or interacting with is literally, "Are you straight?" Because I don't talk to straight men. It was very hostile. It was very hostile, and I don't understand why that is the case. You know, it's horrible. Like, why would you do that? But yeah, they tried explaining their situation, and they do a much better job in, you know, explaining themselves and why they do certain things and whatnot. Are you made of resistance because you're damn hot? Oh my god, wow. Wow, Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte? Oh my god. What is that? What do you mean? The soldering iron is definitely hot. But I don't think the resistors makes... Oh, technically resistors make sense electronically speaking. Yeah, because that's how light bulbs are made. They just go through a resistor. And because it's wasting energy through that resistor, it creates light and heat. And now... I mean, technically anything electronically taking energy is a resistor at this point. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, what brings you to these parts, babe? Oh my god, I can't even say your user. The Napoleonaparte. There you go. Oh my god. How? Username, help me. What brings you here to these parts? And why give me random things to say? Just throwing out random compliments out there. If you look at the case of electric showers, what gives heat to water is in fact resistance. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Boop. And then push that through. But yeah, I don't know. The weird social things that are going on in the world. So yeah, unlike the one I was explaining, I guess a compliment sort of line kind of works way better than the question of, "Are you straight?" Who asked that? Like in the first shot, it's the first thing they say. Okay, escape as well. I do believe I need to escape because we're just doing the alphas and the numero. Alphas, numero, enter, and backspace for the switch swap. Otherwise, everything is gonna be the same switch, and they're fine with keeping the same switch for that. There you go. Okay. All right, we are gonna do tab and maybe not caps. We'll do tab as well, because I know tab is used in a lot of games for, what is it called? For either inventory or scoreboard. So we're gonna do that. And this person plays some CS, as far as I'm aware, and they don't think it's responsive enough, even in games like Osu, because Osu is a really good beat game. I used to play Osu a lot, and I use mouse. And then at one point, my brother actually wanted to be the number one, and he challenged the number one to an Osu battle at one point, and was actually able to beat them. He was crazy. And the bet was if he beats the number one in the country at the point during the time. Now there are crazy beat game players, the number one at the time, and that he was gonna give him his drawing tablet that was used for Osu, because it's much easier than going through scoreboard and other function for tab. Well, sure, I was watching another stream of someone soldering first time, and I was like waiting for the right perfect moment, showed his horrible Riz as first message, and then they showed some resistors and thought that's it. I sent the message, didn't read it. Oh my god. Just randomly sends Riz. Yeah. Hey, look. Honestly, I'll take Riz any day instead of insults. Or the random bot that goes, "Man, I love your streams. I've been following for a long time. Would you like to take a look at my Discord where I make drawings so that your stream will be better?" I'm like, bro, get out of here. That's horrible. That's horrible. Why do you market yourself like this? Have you seen those bots all across the internet? It's crazy how many bots are like that. I don't really know why. I wonder how many people actually fall for things like this. I guess some people are not necessarily gullible. Okay, I'll admit. The word I'm thinking of is gullible. But a softer word for a lot of people would be kind-hearted, misunderstood, easily swayed. Yes. So it could be the case that they are either easily swayed or they believe that they were doing things. I didn't think there were that many bots until you began a stream test. Oh no. Yeah. They go specifically for terribly low number streamers because some of them have, of course, self-esteem issues, because bigger number mean better instead of I'm doing this for fun and maybe showing my friends what I do. For example, this board is for Winter there, right? Who said like, yes, stab is used for scoreboard, right? And actually function tab. So I use tab quite a lot. I use Windows tab. Windows tab is actually a lot more useful for me because some people use control tab instead, or shift tab, I think. I don't know, because I don't use it as often. But I personally use Windows Tab because it allows me to see all of my windows and directly click on it instead of tapping Tab repeatedly. You know what I mean? I'd rather not tap Tab repeatedly. This is so much easier. It's 2 clicks. I guess it's 2 clicks and a movement versus 2 clicks and repeated clicks depending on how far that is on the tab. Oh, was it Alt Tab? I thought it was Control Tab. Yeah. My brain told me Control Tab. Completely. It laughs in Linux. Oh my god. Linux. Let me just do this anyways. I know it's gonna fail, but I'm gonna push through. God damn it. That is indeed a Linux thing. I mean, I guess it depends on the distro and the argument line that goes through it for the OS, but I'm not too well versed in Linux to be able to tell you exactly what that means. Yeah. But yeah, I tried Linux at one point. I think that was about 5 years ago, and went, no, I get it. But the fact that I keep having to tinker, which is fun by itself, is a thing that I didn't want to do because I just wanted to work at the time. And even now, I just need things to work. So what's the story of this keyboard? So this keyboard is effectively a silent keyboard. These are running Cherry MX Silent Reds. And the problem with the Cherry MX Silent Reds, at least for my friend there, Winter, is that they are not quite responsive enough for his liking compared to some of his other gaming keyboards, which have a better travel distance and a better actuation distance. So I'm swapping most of the keys into keys that have an actuation point of 1.7 millimeters instead of the regular 2 millimeters, and the total travel distance of 3.7 millimeters as opposed to the regular of 4. So this is going to be, it would feel a lot more responsive than the switches already on this keyboard. Not only that, it is about 10 grams lighter in the activation force. So activation force, for those who don't know, is when you start pressing the key, to depress the key in any shape or form, or just a little bit, it will start at 40 grams. The Cherry MX Silent Reds start at 55 grams. Right. So even if, let's say the bottom out weight is the same, if the activation or starting weight is lower, it will still feel lighter or heavier depending on that. So we are lowering the activation requirement and also lowering the total travel distance and the total weight required for activation. So yeah, that's what we are doing right now. So we are currently in... oh, I didn't need to do that one. It's fine. It's fine. I'm doing mostly this side. All right. Caps. There's no other weird items. I'll do this here. Yeah, this also has an EU left shift. They just use a single board for all of their stuff, which is what I actually like. It's kind of cool that regardless of the region, they technically use the same board because they don't have to use any other board. It's just the same board. They just have a different key layout, and then they just solder on the correct key placement and call it a day. And you're just like, damn. It's great. Damn, that's tinkering. Yeah. So yeah, that is how it do be. So yeah, that's the story of this board, and that's why we are desoldering it for Winter there. Yay! I do have to apologize again to Winter for actually cracking the outside frame of the board, which is not something I wanted to do, obviously. I don't think anyone wanted to do that. I need my tweezers again. Oh, I found my tweezers, by the way. It was exactly where it was supposed to be. It's just slightly hidden under the rest of the tools that was there. And I hate myself for it. Oh my god. As long as I don't touch any weird resistors with the rest of this shaft, I am golden. Because I don't want to short things that I don't have to short. Okay, you can go over there and get out. But yes, so we are going to be doing that. And this is just a pre-built keyboard. So a lot of people think, oh my god, you need like a custom keyboard that's like $300, otherwise it's not worth it. Honestly, if you have the time to tinker and you're okay buying a new keyboard anyways, if this one breaks, then I would say go ahead and tinker away. Because I came from an effective electronic background, and my father used to work in like a bank, and did a lot of electrical stuff. So I had to learn a bunch of electrical stuff. Because what happened once, okay, is for someone that actually works in the technology field, okay, my computer broke as a child. And this is the time when dial-up was a thing, right? So computer was broken, and father says, oh, it's okay, I don't need it. I'll just use the computer at work. And I went, no, I want my computer. And my father says, okay, look, I'll buy a new computer, but make sure you have good grades first. And I was like, okay. So I get good grades, right? I get good grades. I was fifth best in class. And I mean for all my grades. If you combine all my grades, I was fifth best in class. You know, top 10, so to speak. And guess what I got? I got nothing. No computer, no family computer. He didn't even fix the old one. So the next year I went, Dad, you said I could get a computer if I got good grades. They're just like, yeah, you got good grades, but it wasn't good enough. You're not like first place. I was like, okay. I tried again, and I still got fifth place. It's like, Dad, I know I still got good grades, but can you at least fix the computer, even if we don't get a new one? And he's like, we'll see. Just get good grades, you know? And I went, okay. And I realized my dad was never ever gonna fix that computer. My dad was never ever gonna actually get a new computer, because he was just using the one at work, and he, you know, didn't need to. And I was like, okay. So I stopped trying at school. I just legit stopped trying at school. I just went, no, I don't have to. So what happened to me was, I became one of the smart kids, so to speak, at the school. Then I stopped being one of the smart kids, and as one of the quote-unquote smart kids, or previously one of the smart kids, I would now be one of the delinquent students in the back that didn't pay attention to class. But because I had the habit of knowing how to be a smart kid, quote-unquote, I knew all the answers to all the things, so I'd never failed, unlike most delinquents in the back. And it came to a point where my teachers were infuriated by me because I would be the delinquent in the back, and they would call, knock up! You in the back there! What is the answer to this specific question? And I would go, the answer is... And then I would give a full explanation of exactly what they wanted. And they would go, oh, that's correct. Okay. So the way the teachers picked on me wasn't by asking me a question anymore. They just stopped asking me questions because I just knew all the answers. So they started picking on everyone I was hanging around with during class. But here's the funny part. Since I knew the answer, I would just tell them. I would tell them the answer. It's a bit too related there. I'll just call you Bappo at this point. I do apologize because I can't say the entire name. But yeah, dude, it's her. Yeah. So they kept picking on them, and they realized, nope, that didn't work either because I just kept telling them the answer, right? Okay. So what they did was they isolated me. And they went, you know what? No. You are going over here. Next to, guess what? One of the other, what's it called? Honor students. Top 10. You had to be top 10. Back in my day, you had to be top 10 to be an honor student. Okay? One of the top 10 students in the class. And this man was known, child, teenager, kid, back in the day. He was known as the smart silent one. And I was known as the little prick in the back who never knew how to keep his mouth shut. Right? Hence, me being here. Better than my school with a percentage goal. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh. For a little bit of context here. Winter, what is the percentage goal that you had? Like, what was the minimum percent that you needed to reach? Yeah. Unstoppable force versus immovable object. Yeah, that's what they want. That's what they want. They were like, you know what? We are getting the noisy kid. We are going to put him next to the quiet kid, and they will shut up. He will shut up because he can't talk to this silent kid. Okay? Right? Right? But Winter, yeah. Everyone with an average was honor roll. Oh no! With an average is honor roll? No. No, my school, top 10 or bust. If you are not top 10, you are not in the honor roll. That's not how it worked in my school. Back in the day, in Asia. Yeah, so if you reach that, you were an honor student. That's why I was confused when I got to Canada at one point. And apparently, yeah, that's apparently how honor roll works. And I just blew my mind. So you mean I didn't have to try to get honor roll? That's ridiculous. And so what happened was one math class. We were solving equations, and that's why a lot could be on our honor roll. Oh, that was sad. No. That sounds like a participation award at this point, man. That's like a participation award. God damn it. Okay, we did that, bro. North America. So soft. Well, especially on the children. Oh my god, make sure the children are... Yes. So, one math class with this silent honor student. The silent honor student. I looked at his sheet because I was bored. I finished my sheet. You know, I finished my sheet saying all these weird, scrungly equations. And I looked over at the honor student. And turns out he's made a mistake. So I tell the silent honor student, hey buddy, you made a mistake in this line. And he goes, no, it's because XYZ. And I go, no, it's because ZXY. And he goes, well, shit, you're right. And after that, we start talking a lot more. And turns out, yeah, he wasn't silent out of, you know, because he wasn't silent because he was a silent person. He was silent because no one was on his level until my butt came along. The guy was, I think, third in honor. Yeah. Because the other two, I think, yeah, the other two were women. So what happened was that you don't normally talk to the other two honor students if they're women. You know, Asia, you know. And it was funny where we start talking and the teachers would start picking on us and they would go, you there, Naka, what's the answer to this? And I would answer perfectly. And they're like, ah. And they went back to their old route of, let's pick on the other guy. And they picked on one of the other smartest kids in the class. I didn't even have to try. They just knew what they were. They also knew the answer. So I was like, all right, he doesn't need my help. It's all good. Yeah, and then we just talk about other stuff. And at one point, we were talking engineering stuff. And one of the engineering things. What the fuck is this school about children are living JRPG or something? Yeah, you would think that felt like a JRPG moment. Actually, yeah. Looking back at it, back in the day, I haven't played any JRPGs yet, so I wouldn't have known at all. I would have never made that connection. Now being an old man, I definitely can make that connection. All right, and so what happened was we were talking about how we would improve today's engines and whatnot, and we were going off of a whim. We had zero idea how any of these things worked, and I kid you not, we were talking about, yes, we have to optimize the spray pattern so when the spark goes off, it will spark and it will have the maximum efficiency and it will evaporate. So we need a nozzle that will evaporate or not evaporate, atomize and or expand the spray of the spray pattern to make a very specific explosion that would optimize the machine and so on and so forth. Not only that, we're gonna time the explosion to be the best that it can. Fast forward 10, 20 years later, I don't know. I don't remember. Probably 10. Right, let's just say 10. You know, for sake. Because 10 sounds more correct than 20, right? And I'm studying in aircraft and mechanics. So it's just like, alright. And they were talking about this mechanism that not only times the ejection of the fuel, but also atomizes and sprays in a very specific pattern to increase the efficiency of said explosion for the piston to move. And I was sitting there going, I'm pretty sure when I was a teenager, before the age of 13, or at the age of 13, sorry, that I thought of this exact same thing. And then I remembered this flashback of this exactly happening, going, I was a child who knew what he was thinking about. It wasn't an impossible thing. I wasn't a fool with dreams. That was what I was thinking. I was like, God damn it. Are you telling me if we had a startup company, we would have made it as children? God damn it. Why wasn't I smarter before? So yeah. Unfortunately, I don't exactly know where they're at now. So, I don't know. Dang, what a revelation. Yeah. Like, mind you, as like teenagers who doesn't actually know about any of that engineering, it was a revelation for me going like, damn, who knew? They were probably already doing it by the time we thought of it, so like... That'd be great. That would be great. But yeah, no, they were smart. They were actually one of the types of people that were more musically talented than logically talented, where they could figure out information and make use of it. They actually love playing music. They were terribly good at music. And honestly, I remember gifting them, like a beat drum set? So they had the talent of, I don't know if it's perfect pitch for him or whatnot, but at least relative pitch, because he could listen to a song. I do believe that technology is just magic, but instead of ancient languages, we use natural phenomenon. Oh, that is true. That is true. Like, if you think about it, when you go back in time, people thought, oh my god, the four elements, air, fire, water, and earth. And you think about it now and you go, wait a minute, those are just the states of matter. So yeah, it's not like back in the day we were complete idiots. It was just we didn't dissect it enough to be able to use natural phenomenon to our advantage, right? So yeah, it is one of those few things where you go, oh, well, we could have done better, I guess, as a civilization. And right now, I think the biggest leap that is happening is AI, and I don't 100% believe it's not a fad. the AI is not a fad that is just gonna go away at all right now. I do believe 100% that AI is the next thing, because if you can ask something with a certain degree of accuracy, just replies to you in a very understandable manner, instead of just garbling text at you saying, yeah, x squared plus y squared to the square. No, it explains it to you. It's capable of explaining it to you, or larger concepts. It's able to distill it into understandable language, which is why I think AI is going to be more powerful than everyone thinks it is. A lot of people think it's a fad. And I'm sitting here going, no, you are taking information of hundreds and thousands of people with high degrees of what's it called, expertise in almost every field, and have it be able to tell you in understandable language exactly how those things work in that field. No, 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 no. You have just lowered the barrier of understanding of certain bits of information to practically zero. Because back in the day, books were disruptive because books and reading in combination were disruptive purely because of how it disseminated information to as many people as possible. We now just lowered the barrier again. That's what AI has done. That's what I believe AI has done. So, if you're thinking, oh my god, AI is just a fad, it's gonna happen. You just opened the ability to unlock a bunch of information for people who doesn't understand. Imagine looking for a person who can explain string theory to you, and in a way that you understand. AI can just do that now. You can just keep asking it until you understand. So no, I just think that is the thing. Not only that, with AI art too, there's a lot of concern with AI art because for what it is, it's doing terribly, terribly good. And it is terrifying for the artists who spent years perfecting their craft. And now, it's just, oh, your craft, we can just give it an explanation and it'll do it. That's why it's terrifying, especially for artists right now. It is terrifying. I do not blame them for being scared of AI, and I do not blame them for thinking AI is bad, because AI is very bad for them at this moment in time, right? So I don't blame them for it. But I think I explained this to one of my friends who does stream. I think they are streaming right now. And I explained this. Look, there's a lot of misinformation going out right now because of all of these things that are happening. Not only that, if you are doing art, I think the best way to deal with the whole AI thing is actually to stream. And the reason for that is purely because if you think about it, if you are streaming, you are showing that you are capable of doing the work and that you are putting your specific touches to it, right? And it is done in your style, and they like you as a person, which is ergo the stream, enough that they are willing to pay you for a commission on their art, because that's how most of the art community works. It goes by commission, and if you can't get any commissions, you normally go to other places like Fiverr and other, whatnot. So imagine not knowing. You predict people are going to value by Bapo. I predict people are going to value way more the process than the final resort. Exactly. That's what I believe. That's what I was saying to them. People are going for the value instead of just getting the result. I think companies in general are going to do the final result part. However, people in general are actually going to get what feels valuable to them. The value or the treasure is the eye of the beholder, so to speak, right? So yes, I believe that is going to be the case. So I told them, look, stream as much of the art stuff that you are making as much as possible, whenever possible, because that is going to be your out. So if someone says, by the way, I think you're making AI art, you can go, What do you... Have you not seen my streams? If you'd like, I linked to my streams if you want to see me make this in real time. And if you still don't believe me, that's just AI generated person pretending to make art. I'm like, no. It's the connection to other people and how they feel connected to other pieces of art, which is what's gonna save, art in general. And I think it's gonna be the connection people have with the art more than just being able to create the art. Because I think it's gonna make everything more valuable, because AI art will be everywhere and companies will start using it to an extent, and it'll be much easier to, create these things. But yeah, I don't know. Where is it? There you go. It's scary. Because even now, though you worry more about commercial art, like graphic design, that art isn't funded by commissions. Yes, no, it's not funded by commissions. So there's no real issue there for me. There's no economic issue, so to speak, there. It's just they'll go for the cheapest when they can, but it's not like it won't be affected by AI, because think about it. AI is a tool, just like every other tool. Like a book is a tool, right? It's going to be a tool that a lot of people will use daily, right? And there's the stuff like MKBHD's review of the Rapid AI and whatnot, and Humane Pin. Yeah, they're underbaked and they're just scared at this point. And I think the speculations are correct that they are just scared that Google, Samsung, Apple are gonna come out with their own, and they'll be way too late to the punch. Here's the problem. I think they're way too early and they're gonna get hit counter hard by everything else is what's gonna happen because of what they've done. They're just in a hurry because they wanted to make sure that they got it out before everyone realized. You can just put this on your phone. But let me show you something that is crazy. Right? You just put this on your phone. They could have just made a terribly, terribly good product that makes sense to use, because some people just don't want to use their phone all the time, right? For example, give me one sec. I will be right back because I just need to pull something out of my jacket, I believe. Is it my jacket? Is it in my jacket? Is it not in my jacket? Am I lying? Did I lie to myself? No, I did not lie to myself. Okay, so I pulled out this weird thing. So, I have a phone, right? Phone, regular phone. But I also, in my pocket, have... This is not a phone. This is 100% not a phone. Like, what? It is effectively, what I showed you, is effectively an MP3 player. It's an MP3. No one needs it. My phone works as an MP3 player. Why would I need a dedicated MP3 player? Because sometimes I just want to listen to music. I want to listen to it at a better degree than normal and power more heavy used headphones or high resistance headphones with this. So as you can see, this is the 3.5 millimeter. This is a 2.5, right? And this is a 4.4. So yes, if they made a better product that worked very well. Oh, and it does this weird thing where it's trying to... It tries to emulate the tactile feel of things, but it just makes a sound of like, this is a... Wait, does it? Oh, did I have it silent? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It doesn't. Why? This is a... There you go. That is a touch version of a scroll wheel. Of a tactile scroll wheel. You swear you've never seen this monstrosity? This is relatively famous in the audiophile sphere, to be honest, actually. This is a FiO M11 Pro or M. I can't remember which specific model I have, but it's a FiO M11. It's basically an glorified MP3 player or Spotify player if you wanted to do Spotify only. Or Tidal. Or Deezer. Yeah. It looks like one of those cat phones, except it has touch. Yep. It's not rugged at all. It's not rugged at all. I lost track of exactly what I was trying to do. Oh, there it is. So, no. I believe if Humane Pin and Rabbit, those two products, were better as a product overall and a usable package, people would still buy them. Like, I still buy MP3 players that you do not need to buy because phones exist. And you do not need to buy an MP3 player because your phone acts as an MP3 player. So why are you bothering? Know what I mean? But this is a good product because it can power power-hungry headphones like the Sonars there in the back. There are worse headphones in terms of how much power it saps out of your phone, or like it wants to sound remotely good. But other than that, I don't know. I feel like, damn, people don't believe that there are things that exist like that. Right? And mind you, here's the weird part about that. That costs as much as a phone nowadays. So I wouldn't worry about it in terms of, oh my god, all these people will come up with other things that no one will buy. And you're like, the people who love this stuff would buy it anyways. Right? All you have to do is make a product for those people who love this stuff. If you want a tactile feel to your AI, or, you know, or a more mechanical feel to your AI, I think Teenage Engineering has it better. The Rabbit. Yeah. Find a niche. Yes. Find a niche and charge appropriately for it. I bet you these things should have came out at like $1,000, but is a completely lovely piece of kit that makes sense, highly usable. But the only con for it is you can do this all on your phone. But if you don't want your phone, here's the thing that does it for you. That's it. You don't have to get more complex than that. It's the simplicity that brings it over. It's the simplicity, right? And the capability to do exactly what you want it to do. Right? That's the difference. It's absolutely lovely. Like, I just... That's the mistake I think they made. They were scared that they'd be overtaken by the big companies, and they should not have been scared. They should have just learned that they had to take the hit. They weren't going to sell that many units anyways, and the people who were going to buy this specific object weren't the masses. They were people who were interested in that specific thing. Because imagine if that worked, like the Rabbit and those little AI pins and whatnot. The Rabbit P1, I think it's called, and the Humane Pin. Yeah, Rabbit P1, and then I think it's a Rabbit, right? If you took those things, made it to catered to a specific person, I think they would have bought it anyways out of pure curiosity and seeing whether it actually helps them, especially when they can think of it and say, oh yeah, I think this will be great because I don't have to bring my phone and I have my personal assistant. Imagine having a Jarvis on your shoulder at any given time of the day, and you don't have to bring out your phone and confirm if it's like, oh, has it actually been put in? And no, it doesn't even go to your phone. Your phone just connects to an app, and it updates the app specifically, so the phone connects to the app as well, and just pulls that information off of the app, right? Not the other way around. And I think that's how it should have worked, right? The LLM, or local language model, or large language model, or local LLM, so triple LM, or LLM, local language model, local large language model. But if you can get a local version of that and have it do these very specific things really well as a butler, so to speak, because if it was acting kind of like a butler, then that would be great. And all it does is update apps that have a connection to it, and all it can do is, let's say, update apps. It can't make full changes to the app other than change a reminder, or add a reminder instead of remove. You can even set permissions for this. Oh, this specific device cannot remove appointments. It can add them, and it can also create reminders for other appointments. However, it cannot remove without, let's say, verification, because that can be an issue, right? But of course, if you are into this stuff, you'd be using it as that. But no, I would love, imagine saying, AI voice assistant, please change my schedule and add this for tomorrow. And it just does. It just goes, of course, sir. Would love to do it. And it just does. And you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to look at your phone. You don't have to pull anything out. All you had to do was press a button. And that's it. That would have been lovely. That would have been great. Apparently, no. I don't have enough money to buy any of these things to try it out. Because I'm curious as well. I want to try it out too. Yeah, I would have been one of those people who went, you know, it may not be exactly what I think, but it'll be close. I think I did everything I need to for the desolder part. Okay. So I'm gonna see if I can just pull these out. So I'm gonna pull as many as I can out, and then I'm going to. Where's that through? You think? So Napoleon says you think AI assistants are going to in that direction. Didn't make any research, but AI agendas are a thing. Yeah. I think it's not quite there yet in terms of being there, but given how it works and how language models work currently, I think it's gonna come here faster than anyone believes or wants to believe. Why is escape? I forgot one more escape bit. Damn, that's crazy. Okay. Although the idea of an integrated AI ecosystem sounds futuristic, you tend to worry too much about privacy. Look, you are on the internet, right? The whole privacy thing depends on what it has access to, and if you can make it not access specific parts of your life or parts of your digital life specifically, that'd be great. But there are parts of my life that I do keep online or offline. So they're two separate things. So I don't tell a lot of things online. For example, one of the things that a lot of people do in social media is they actually put their birthdays online in public information sections, where I'm sitting here going, you do realize that is a security question in a lot of places. Why are you putting this online for anyone and everyone to see? You know, and all they have to do is search up your name, right? Why do you do this to yourself, right? And that's why even online, like, not to break any immersion, do you really think, like, obviously your name is Bapolion Naparte or whatever it is, right? Bapolion. I'm gonna call you Bapolion at this point. I don't think that's your IRL name. Yeah, it's just I don't think I should be just giving out all of my information in one go for seemingly no reason. You know, like, I'm fine if, you know, you ask IRL and I know you IRL in some sort of capacity. But if you're just gonna ask me randomly on the internet, I'm just gonna tell you, like, for example, to that question, so when's your birthday? I just say, it's not April 1st. And so what happens is, I'm gonna give away the joke here. On April 1st, what do you think people do? After hearing, when is my birthday? And I reply with, not April 1st. So it's April 1st. Yeah. That's what they do. So on April 1st, I have a bunch of people who greet me, happy birthday, and I go, happy April Fools. I told you April 1st is not my birthday. Such a bad joke. And it takes months before it even happens. So I'm just waiting for the day that someone goes on April 1st, happy birthday, and I go, happy April Fools. And legally, no, it actually is not. You're gonna steal it for personal use? Yeah, go ahead, you know? And if anyone asks in chat that isn't, you know, OGs, I guess, who's never heard this story, just use it. Just say not April 1st. Yeah. You can even put it on your profile, actual profile, because they don't really check. It's not like they use your ID and go like, yeah, he was born exactly on this day, and let me just check it for you and verify. No. You can just put it as April 1st. No one's gonna be any the wiser. Right? So it's lovely. It is lovely. I love that. It is great. Okay. Oh, and I specifically got this desk mat because I have, guess what? Let me just put this in for a second. I have peach switches and cherry red. So it's like, oh my god, it's almost like the color matches. Yay. It was intentional. It was yes, I was born in January 1st, 1924. Just go as old as possible. Yeah, yep. Every time you like, are you old enough to view this on your Steam account that we've had for at least 18 years? Don't you love that? It is crazy. Okay. Looks like I didn't do a proper job in removing certain bits. Oh, I mean, I guess those things I can't remove. How did I miss an entire row? An entire row just went, no, we are staying here. We are not going away. Okay, so this one. Okay. There we go. Boo! Okay, I'm gonna put it on the other side. The cushions are AMD and Intel. They are AMD and Intel, depending on which one. All of them are effectively. Wait. So this one is Intel LGA socket. This is AMD Threadripper. This is another AMD, and this is a different AMD. Yeah. So I guess I can show a little bit better. Again, AMD, Threadripper, regular Intel except with black PCB. That is the difference. That is the difference. That's it. Nothing crazy. So yes, I am a tech guy who loves tech stuff, and yeah, that was made by LTTstore.com. I think they didn't do too well in terms of sales, so they might be either sold out and never being made again. Yeah, so it is an LTTstore.com kind of thing, and I do like LTT's stuff, and it's not to say that all of the other people's stuff is horrible. The problem that I personally have with a lot of other of the TechTuber spheres stuff is mostly because, one, they are US, two, a lot of the colors they use are blue. I like red and black and white and green, and a lot of them go with blue, so I never like it. For example, Gamers Nexus as a tech channel in general is blue, so a lot of their designs have a lot of blue, and I don't like it because it's blue. Purely because it's blue. No other reason. Only blue. Not that I hate the color blue. I have blue jackets and whatnot. It's just, if I had the choice, I just rather buy the black stuff or the blue stuff or the red stuff. If there is red stuff, the problem is there's a lot of red stuff these days. I wish there was more red stuff, but they don't make a lot of them. You go against the current, yeah. Yeah, it's not that I go against the current. It's just that my personal preference is actually, in general, because I can't find white and green. It is red, green, and white. That is my preferred colors. So, in general, that is more of a, oh, by the way, I kind of like this color scheme if you can find it kind of thing, more than anything. So, it's less about color schemes, more about color preference. But yeah, if I was to make a scheme, it would be very much like Deku from One Piece. I get One Piece. Did I just say Deku from One Piece? Jeez, that is so bad. Deku from My Hero Academia. Fake anime fan spotted. No. Fake anime fan spotted. No. I swear, I've been watching anime for 15, 20 years. No. Oh, it's like the game Mario from Pokemon. Oh. To be fair, they're both Shonen Jump. Okay, lol. Winter. Okay, winter. This never happened. Okay. It's never happened. I watch anime, I swear. Oh my god. Alright. Oh, and for those who are not aware, like I don't mind doing this. I have a chat with Winter, like a group that Winter and I are in, and there's this section called Out of Context, and it's literally the most unhinged sentences if taken out of context. It is a horrible, horrible place to randomly go. It's funny because it's all out of context. But if it's in context, like, okay, that makes sense. You know? So yeah, that feels like a out of context quote. Don't put it in there. I'm just saying it's just an interesting thing for stream, okay? Don't actually put it in there. Jeez. Because anyone can just put things in there. Anyone in the group. Mm-hmm. Oh, one day, you know, honestly, thinking about it, if I actually make a proper Discord at one point, I might actually just put out of context in there. But I don't think it's a usable thing. I don't have the Discord stuff yet. Napoleon. I do have a Discord, which I can link, but I don't have the commands and stuff quite yet. Yeah. So yeah, it's one of those. I do apologize. I can, if you'd like, I can link it for you. Why isn't this disconnected? But yeah, no, it's just one of those few things where I'm sitting there going, damn. Oh wait, no, I don't. What? Oh, that is L. I need to do everything. Oh. Keeps falling! Just to check if it was a thing. It's not a thing in my Discord. It's in one of the groups I exist in, so to speak. And so does Winter, but that's more of an IRL group with a bunch of personal friends that I have. Yeah, so it was, oh my god. I can show it, but I don't necessarily want to. Because there are usernames in there, and I don't want to... I'm going to get a few quotes just to show you how unhinged it is. The One Piece isn't real. Just because it is. Okay, this is gonna be a thing. Out of context. My favorite one is still the ethnic cleansing. Yes, children suck, but there is a silver lining to this. I'm not getting flashbanged by a college student. Okay. Do I go close to home or the personal attack? Again, out of context again. Racism and white people. I think that kind of exists. Look, this is just out of context. Within the context of the conversation that is happening at the time, it sounds normal. You know what I mean? This is horrible. These are things that are absolutely like, what is oh, out of context. So, we're smashing father. It's out of context. No sense. Makes no sense as a sentence by itself. But within the conversation, all of this makes sense, and we're all laughing the moment someone says, "I'm putting that in out of context," and they're like, "No, we were talking about how racism was bad. It's bad." Meanwhile, the quote. Don't. Just no. Horrible quotes. Yeah. It's the reason why, I don't know. So yeah. Just don't. Did someone say out of no one said out of no. Winter? There's nothing out of context here. Okay? That is specifically for when everyone is together. And we can have a good gaff and a good laugh. You know? Okay? So don't worry about it out of context right now. I'm about to die here. Oh my god. That dropped. So yes. Just going through that chat is just unhinged. It sounds unhinged until, especially if you weren't there during when the conversation happened. You just see this in out of context and you go, I wonder what conversation where this had to be said. That's all you do. You just want to like, this had to be said at one point. But no. Where did it go? I'll just do it this way. There we go. Much easier. That's so funny. Discourse says, among US, Jews over Israel seems to grow. Yeah, see, that is out of context. There you go. You get the idea. But yeah, that's the general gist of how that works. You just get a sentence and you think to yourself, if this entire conversation did exist, but that sentence did, it would be funny. That is literally the entire out of context chat. Oh. Okay, so I need these ones to disconnect. But yeah, no, it's all for laughs and gags. It's not actually like people are racist or anything, or very egregiously horny or anything like that. It's just not a virus. It ends with JPEG. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I don't have links because I know I'm relatively have an issue with security, and if I click random links, it's bad. So if I don't click links, it solves the problem, right? No links, no problems. I don't know if you see it on your side. It might be that it's showing on your side, but on my side it's just like 3 dots. But yes, although out of context, trust me, not a virus. It ends with JPEG. That sounds out of context too. Oh my god. What have I gotten myself into? I haven't even talked about the the Lisa Simpson quote. I've just like came out of left field and went, my childhood was way harder than your childhood. That's all I did. Right, I didn't do that left foot. I need control. But not win. Not the win key. It keeps falling. It keeps falling! Why? There we go. Okay, I think we have everything that we wanted to remove. So left win we wanted to not keep. Did we want to keep alt? Okay, but we're not gonna put the win. Alt we're gonna put because some people use control alt space. Yeah, that. Oh, the question mark and so these two. These two I needed to remove. Oh wait, no, another one. What? I'm confused. Oh, here. Lol. I bamboozled myself. I seemingly bamboozled myself for no reason. Okay. That looks about right. Oh, these two. Ha! Ha! I'm simply a fool. I am but a fool. 8 and 7. Okay. Now, since I know that they can be moved, I shall hold onto them for dear life and pull. Which one am I pulling? 8. Move that a little bit. Come on. There we go. And 7. Yay! We're almost done, guys. With the desoldering bit. Only the desoldering bit. No other bits. Come on. Come on. Pull. Pull like your life depended on it. There we go. Alright. Getting overturned by sleep. You gotta head out? Alright. You have a nice one there, Pipolion. Okay. Oh, and thanks for the follow. I think, yeah, it just showed that you follow. Your stream is finding. Good work on your side. Oh, well, thank you so much. Yeah. I do this, specifically the keyboard streams, every week, Monday. 7:30 to 8 o'clock is normally the start time. Like, FYI. But have a good sleep there. Have a nice one. Okay. I don't need anything else. I did get the shift. These are clicks, and that is fine. This we keep. I think we keep this one here. We can keep. We can put one more. Let's put that back. We'll grab. There we go. That's fine. Put this and put that in. There we go. Goodbye in Brazilian. Hey. I think Brazilian speaks not the. My brain says Portuguese, but I think Brazilian might be actually a different language entirely. Not aware in the current moment. But yes, you have a nice one. What was I doing? Right, I was gonna put these switches in. Yay! I'm gonna keep this a little more this way. Well, we push this aside. Oh, let me just get away this. This thing has been laying there as if it's an ad. It's a horrible ad, by the way. I would not recommend Starbucks. Okay. Oh, in terms of that, right? To pull the story in a different direction a little bit. I'm a coffee enthusiast, right? So I know my name is Enthusiast Naka, but I do like coffee in general. I like well-made coffee, and I grind my own beans, and I also frequent a lot of coffee shops, which is a really, really good thing. So it's one of those things where you kind of just find them out in the wild, and you go, "Ooh, I haven't tried that coffee shop. Let me give it a shot." And after that, you hope to God that it is fine, it is a good coffee shop, and that you are not going to get screwed over. And I recently went to a Starbucks. Yay! I will tell you right now, bad. Starbucks is bad. I bought their beans, and honestly, all that happened to me was I was disappointed. I was simply disappointed. Right? Not for a lack of trying or anything, it's just their beans are burnt. I kid you not. They are just burnt. Like, I'm not exaggerating when I say burnt. They are burnt, right? They, as much as I wanted to be like, okay, is it as bad as I remember it? The answer is actually it was worse, because I've had much better. But that's kind of the problem, right? I've had better. Therefore, I know better exists. Therefore, better is attainable. And why am I, pushing myself for this instead? Okay. Why is the fan not doing anything? Okay. I keep remembering the fan isn't doing anything, so I'm just gonna pull. I'm gonna pull the air purifier. Okay, I know, this is not, this is huge, okay, I understand, but this is all I've got, okay? It is IKEA, it is cheap, and the small one, the one from Kodo, it was, I kid you not, in Canada, that stuff is 60 bucks. It is 60, I'm like, no, I am not paying 60 bucks for what is basically a USB fan. No, it is not happening. Why would I subject myself to that? So, for $30, I got this really, really big one. Okay. There we go. That is an adequate amount of airflow, but it is a ridiculous size. And, no. Alright. And just to show you how ridiculous in terms of size it is, that is my face. Okay. So yeah, it's not how you say compact or small. But I do have to lie it down the other way. There you go. That's as close as we could get it. All right. And I just didn't want the wind to blow into the mic, and I'm thinking the mic is picking it up a little bit. Yeah, the mic is picking up a little bit, so as the noise gate dies down, it straight up just goes, damn, no. Effectively, that's for how I explain it. Okay. All right, I don't need this. That's fine. Is it actually? It's sitting flat. Good. We got it flat. It's not bending. Perfect. Now I can just put the rest of these switches in and not worry about it too much. Perfect. But yes, I was talking about coffee. I don't know if anyone else here is coffee, or coffee enthusiast and horror and water check at this point. I'm gonna do some. Oh, it's been 2.5 hours. Jeez. Okay, drink some water. So for those who have been in stream for a couple hours now, go get some water. All right. Getting some water. Oh wait, no, I don't need that. I require these. Okay. Yeah, so go get some water if you haven't already, but there we go. And where was I? Coffee if you so deign. Didn't think you would hear the word deign in this day and age, did you? But yes, Starbucks coffee. No, horrible. That's do not Starbucks coffee. Do not buy their coffee. It tastes horrible in comparison to almost any local shop that you can probably find in your local area. Not only that, they charge about $1 more. It's not that bad, but still, on principle, just charging an extra $1 to, you know, for crap-tastic coffee. Mind you, the way Starbucks does their coffee, because it's terribly sweet, it makes sense the way their coffee is made. But if you like the taste of coffee and all you do is put a little bit of creamer, you know, it's fine. It would have been... No, it's not fine. It's horrible. So I think they have different brew or different specific items for it, because the only way I was able to get good coffee out of specifically Starbucks Verona, their dark brew or their dark roast, I had to grind it into large pieces, right? Large pieces, and it still tastes burnt. Given this, okay, it still tasted burnt. Okay, don't get me wrong. I had to grind it into large pieces and then just do a simple pour over, just like it would be in the cafe, and that is the best way you can have it, but it isn't as good as I want it to be. I'm sitting here in absolute hatred of it, by the way. It is a horrible thing, and I do not suggest it at all. At all. Okay. Where is it? This should be good. Ta-da. You know, maybe I should be doing that. Maybe I should be doing something like this. Give me 1 sec. I have to put this aside for like 10 seconds without burning the entire house down. Of course. Stay. I don't really need that to be a thing. Yeah, so I'm just cleaning it just because if I'm going to put the keyboard on top of it, I might as well, you know, dust it a little bit at least. There you go. Yeah, it's not as bad as before. Because before, there's still bits because I can't quite take them off, but as long as they're not in the place where I put the board, I think we'll be fine. Metal shavings, god damn it. Stay away. There you go. Awesome. Alright, now we're gonna get the board again. Instead of having to press against everything. I don't think it should matter because normally when there's no power going through the board, it doesn't matter. I don't think there are many diodes in a board like this, so I think we are fine in general. Okay, and also let's keep this in a relatively safe environment where I can keep an eye on it. Versus the other way around. Yes, yes, we do not want to burn the house down. In any shape and or form. Or capacity. Like, please no. But yeah, so I had Starbucks Verona. Like I was saying, back to Starbucks Verona. Starbucks has effectively what I would call burnt coffee. Yeah, it's nothing special in any shape or form. It just is a coffee that makes sense as coffee, and it tastes like coffee, despite it being terribly, 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 terribly burnt. And I do not recommend it as a coffee. If you can get almost any other coffee, even from Walmart, it would probably be better. But if you are going to go for any of Starbucks' coffee, go for their light roasts, and most likely it will be better that way. It won't taste burnt at the very least, but it will be a darker brew. Because I remember back in the day, I heard commercials of Tim Hortons, because I'm in Canada. Tim Hortons had this thing where they had a lot of complaints that their brews weren't dark enough, and so they made a commercial. So, we heard you didn't like how our dark brew isn't dark brew, and that you kept complaining that it was, in fact, basically a light brew. So they made it darker. And I was sitting here going, so you're telling me they are burnt, an even more burnt dark roast? This makes no sense to me. Why? Why would you make such a horrible thing? Such a horrible decision. I was laughing, but I don't like Tim's coffee. I don't like their dark roast. Okay, honestly, compared to Starbucks' dark roast, Tim Hortons was better, but now they made it like Starbucks. Sad. The majority wants a certain thing, and I go, the majority is wrong. Believe me, they are wrong. Whoever that majority was. It's sad, but they are wrong. Okay. Alright, I am going to have to press down on this. That way, the board is going to be level. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the board is level indeed. Okay. No, I can push it down a little bit more. So I'm gonna grab that, and I'm gonna push it down a little further. There we go. And now it's touching the board via that one solder point. And now I'm just gonna add to the other one. Oh, I almost burned myself there. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Don't burn yourself now. Okay. Boom. There we go. So that top section is good. Now we just have to push this one down. So we'll get this space bar as well. We'll do the same technique. So we're gonna solder just the one section. There we go. Oh. What's going on? Why can't I? Where are you? Okay. There we go. Okay. And the reason I'm doing just the one section, so I don't know if you can see this. There is a small, tiny gap in between the switch and the PCB, and that can cause a little bit of chatter, depending on how your switch wiggles, so to speak. So all we do is just we press down as we desolder one of the points. 1, 2, and then let go. Wait for it to solidify. Once it is solid again, we can let go, and now the space is practically gone. As you can see, there's zero space. Right? And we just do it on certain corners of the board. That way we can do that. But the left and right side is fine. Okay, maybe the left side I'll have to do. Okay, left side I'll have to do as well. So I'm going to do it on the tab button. Do the same thing. So we're just going to pull this toward me a little bit. And remove the cat hair that is sticking to it. Come on. There we go. Oh, that's not enough. There we go. Alright, and then we're gonna press down as we heat it up one more time. 1, 2, and 3. Maximum 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now the board is definitely sitting flush as possible. Except for this left shift, apparently. I mean, it looks like it's sitting flush. There we go. There we go. That is sitting flush, isn't it? Soldered that section. Good. Alright, it's all sitting flush. Let's go. All I have to do now is put it all together. Finally. Okay. And this is the easy part of the stream. You just do this, push it back, and then we test the board before we close it up. That's pretty much it. Nothing crazy. 2 and 3. Again. But yeah, nah, I don't know why, but I do like the finer things in life. It's been to the point where I remember playing badminton at one point, and I just was able to borrow a friend's racket, and that racket felt terribly, terribly right in my hands. I was thinking to myself, wow, I hit almost all my shots with this specific racket, but every other racket, it feels a lot more horrible in comparison, right? So I think to myself, you know, maybe I'll just buy this specific racket. And lo and behold, what you would think would be at max $100 item is $500. It was a $500 racket. I was thinking to myself, man, this guy must be rich. He just spent $500 on a racket. Wow. I don't even know how. Everything that I seem to like tends to be relatively expensive. And that includes keyboards. Keyboards, the switches that I have, the Helios, they're one of the more expensive switches in the hobby. And not because they're better, so to speak. It's more because it is one of the few better, actually, or really famous or better switches back in the day. Back in the day, it was very hard to get really good switches that were unlooped, and they just happened to be one of them at that point in time. And now we're just spoiled for choice. So if you think, oh my god, I can do better, you're right. You can always do better. But that is always going to be true. You can't rely on, oh yeah, I'll do better next time. What if you can't do better next time? What if there is no next time? You'll never know. Okay, there we go. I was able to solder that. And then we are going to double check later. Ah, yeah, I'm still good. I'm still good. I have a lot remaining. Yeah. Honestly, originally when I was going to make this board, and I thought, I might not have enough solder for this. I think I have enough solder for this now. I'm 99% sure. You know, there's the only issue of skill issue in estimating how much solder I actually need for the job. So I might actually need more, but until we get to the point where we are completely screwed, we don't actually know at this point. But I am 99% confident we're actually going to finish this board. I was actually, last Sunday, because I was next to a hardware store, was going to go in and ask if they had it. But at the same time, I was like, I think I have enough. And I think I'm right. But I think I have just enough. And I actually do have to buy it before next Monday. Because next Monday, I think I have decided to just put the Bad Seed Tactiles into the Iron 165. The Iron 165 is one of the more quote-unquote premium boards. Despite its issues, but I do like its aesthetic. The reason why I like the Iron 165 is purely aesthetic. Some people like it because of the sound it makes. It's very solid and or very sharp. I personally like it purely for its aesthetics. The sound is one of those things where I don't entirely care about, but it's one of those things where I do not want to completely compromise in the sound profile that I want for the board, right? But the sound profile I tend to like is silent. But other than silent, where it ends up... Yeah, other than silent, I normally prefer one of the deeper sounding boards instead. Right? Oh, right. That is the wrong key switch. Oh, wait, no, that is the right key switch. I have to put that one back, right? Uh-oh. I might have lied to myself. That I have enough. Okay. But yes. I don't know, I feel like I'm basically so focused specifically on this section of the stream that I'm not talking about anything. I just have this random Lisa Simpson quote about the police for some reason. You know? But yes. Oh, like speaking of the Lisa Simpson quote, the quote says something about changing the status quo, like going for the root of the problem, not creating a stopgap solution. There's a lot of times where that is the case, where I find there is a stopgap solution, because one of my boards in the back, which is terribly, terribly funny, I actually use this soldering wire to act as a wire in between 2 points instead of a jumper cable. And I really should have just put a jumper cable or bought some jumper cables because it's relatively cheap, but I didn't exactly wanted to buy meters of jumper cable for basically 4 inches. You know what I mean? Why? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Right? It's cringe. It feels bad. It seems like a waste of money and time and effort. So I don't know about that. And turns out I might need it. I might pull it out. I might just be like, yeah, no. I might just pull it right now because I kind of need it right now. Oh no, I'm cringing at myself because I am so close to running out that this is not funny. This is one of those few uh-oh moments. Please don't run out. Please don't run out. Please do not run out, basically. And I'm just hoping we don't. I just need more. That one. Okay. Oh my god. We are so screwed. I'm only halfway done, and we're near the end of our rope. We're near the end of our rope, guys. Oh no. Oh, I might have to cut how much solder I'm using. No need for pretty mounds of just enough to make contact, and only enough to make contact. No more. Because if I put more, that might be the end of it. That might be the end of it. Oh my god. Oh. Now that caps is in an awkward spot. Because of the switches in the way. Yeah, I mean switches in the way are... like that switch section in the way? Jeez. I forgot about that. Although I am glad because I almost did the wrong switch at one point. That they actually label which switch goes where and which section is actually part of, what's it called? Part of the PCB. Which part of the PCB you're soldering into? Yeah. God damn. There's so many things that I am regretting right now, including not buying the solder when I had the chance. I was there just a week ago. Less than a week ago. Somewhere in between now and a week ago. There was a point where I had the chance to actually get enough solder. And I said, no, I think I have enough. And I lied to myself. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I think that everything is going to be alright when the world has always proven to me otherwise? Why? But yes, we shall do things. Do more things. But almost done. This is the fast part of the stream, to be honest. Because earlier, we broke things, and I don't like that I broke things. I like the fact that I admitted it more than the fact that I broke it. Not like I could hide it. Caught it 4K on stream. Oh my god. Oh my god, I already cut down on how much solder I use. And yet, I am... Oh my god, I'm almost done. Oh, it's a race between me and how much solder I need at this point. Oh, it's a race between me and how much solder I need. Oh no. Who's gonna win? The amount of solder I need? Oh my god. Can I win, please? Oh my god, I'm almost there. Okay, guys. Honestly, what do you think? Do you think I'm actually gonna run out of solder, or I'm gonna just have just enough? Oh, I hope I have just enough. Please have just enough. I swear. Winter, I'm sorry. I've screwed you over more than once, baby. I said I'd get it done right now. Why? Why? I mean, I was gonna have to order solder eventually, to be honest, but oh my god. Oh, I am out. I am practically out. No. I'm conserving solder at this point. I'm just going like, nope, I'm only giving you exactly what you need and nothing more. Nothing more. No more. No less. Otherwise, I'm actually out. Okay, left shift. That is important when playing games. Yes. Yes, that's important. Okay, control. Oh my god. Am I actually making it? Holy Jesus. I just need a few more. I think I made it. I think I made it. I might have actually made it. I might have exactly what I need. No way. No way I have exactly what I need. No way. Oh my god, I actually had exactly what I need. No way. No way. Guys. Oh my god. This is how much solder I had left. That is literally one switch. Oh my god. I'm one lucky sucker. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Help me here, chat. I'm just looking at this, making sure I have everything. I did solder in everything. I have horrible eyesight, but As long as the two sections are touching, we should be good. Oh my god. Uh-huh. Okay, I think I did all of them. I believe I did all of them. Holy Jesus! Can you imagine running out of solder just as you finish the build? Okay, now, because I believe we're done, I can do this real quick. And just lay it on top here. Yes, yes. And now I get to test the PCB. Yes, I get to test. I'm not gonna actually use it as, you know, a keyboard. I just have to test it and make sure that indeed the thing that I have is a working keyboard now that I finished soldering. Okay. Because that is how it would be doing. Boom. Alright, see? Your lighting scheme is still there. Ooh, it's excessively bright. Alright, so I'm going to open up this here. We are going to open up in this. Yeah. Oh. Key tester. Okay, we are going to add oh wait, no. Cancel. We are gonna add a display capture. No, window capture. We're gonna call it VIA, because that's what the software we use. Okay. Boom. Capture method. Yeah. Okay. Boom. We're gonna make it really small, but we're also gonna overlay it over that section. Boom. Alright! Now we get to test the keyboard. Make sure it's actually working. Ta-da! Okay. Escape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or 0. Minus, plus, backspace. Oh my god, right shift. Arrow keys, yep. Delete, up, down. Right alt. That's probably function. Control. Oh, yeah, it opened my windows. Okay, left shift. Spacebar. Oh my god, that's all we're. Oh. C, V, B, N, M, comma, period, slash, these two. I like how I just don't know the names. Left bracket, right bracket, semicolon, colon, the apostrophe, yeah, quote. L, K, J, H, G, F, D, S, A, caps lock, uncaps lock myself, because why? Tab, Q, W, E, R, T, Y, QWERTY, U, I, O, P. Hallelujah! That is the entire keyboard and it works completely fine. Let's go. Made sure to test it before putting away my solder. I'm going to unplug my solder now. Hallelujah. Okay. Well, the one thing I don't like about this solder is to turn it off, you just unplug it. You do not do anything else. You just unplug it. That's what you do. Alright, now I can just unplug this. Okay. I don't know if Winter's still here, but what I can do for Winter is I can make it quieter, I guess. I want to make it quieter. I think it's pretty fine as is, to be honest. Especially with the technical modifications we've done with it. This section could use some foam in it. Which is exactly what I'm gonna do. Let's do this way. I'm gonna grab more foam. A little bit of foam. of balls before. Do I want foam? Actually, not foam. Why would we put foam when we can put some cotton in there? Cotton is much more superior, and I have extras anyways, so that is fine. Why am I speaking with such an accent? Well, it's because I watched a video earlier and it had this specific accent, and I should stop now. Alright. This one was used. Okay. Where is my scissors? Where's my cute yellow scissors? There you go. Yellow scissors. Alright, so what we need is this one and that one. So just 2 strips. We're gonna silence the keyboard even more. Haha. Haha. Extra silence in an already silent keyboard. Okay, so we'll just give it a little bit of leeway. And push it through. Ta-da! Yay. Oh, what? Boom. One, and oh my god, I screwed up. It's slightly slanted. That's fine for now. As long as most of it is relatively center, we're good. Because you get center mass. Ta-da! And we added it in. And now we just need to cut this part off. Because it's an excess piece. Ta-da! Alright. It'll rattle a bit, but it's not going to be that bad, to be honest. Alright. Then we're going to lay this on top. And the only reason we're even doing that section is purely because we can. Ha ha ha. Don't you love doing that? I can do it, therefore it is a doable thing. Okay. That's sitting flush. We're gonna get the screws and screw it all in. And then we can test it yet again, but compared to over here, that effectively feels quiet. Like, oh my god. It is so terribly silent that it's crazy. Oh, now that this is done, I can just turn this off. Ta-da! No more noise in the background. Okay, the one thing I don't like about this specific screwdriver is that it's not magnetic. So I end up, how do I say it? Uh-oh. Hello? Am I not lined up properly? I am lined up properly, aren't I? Okay, there's the space bar. There's over there. That's fine. There's there. Oh, okay. I just need to seat it properly. Jeez. Boo. Oh, immediately. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, we'll do the side ones first. Okay, there's more. There's just a little bit of wiggle, so we good. We are good. Oh, looks like I'm starting to thread into it. Yeah, because I didn't match the screws, and these are just fine bits of screws that are actually digging into the plastic to be able to screw into it. Okay. So that's what it is, unfortunately. Okay. Now, I'm gonna do that. And always, always, always star pattern whenever possible. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have to over tighten it. So as long as it doesn't turn, then we should be good. Okay, not over tightened. Are we over tightened? We're not over tightened. Right? Okay, we are good. We are not over tightened. We are fine. We can just now take this away. Right? Take that away. Pull. Put this up. Take this as well. And push it somewhere else. It's future me's problem now. Future me. Screw you, I suppose. Oh, goddamn you, future me. Alright. Okay. We're gonna press this in. It'll be just fine. Except for this weird little crack in the corner. Hey, it gives it character. He lied to himself. Why? Why do I lie to myself? Why? Why must I lie to myself? Here. Okay. Just clip in. Clip in, frame. You were stubborn earlier. Now, you will not be stubborn. You will follow my orders. And you will clip in. There you go. Clipped in. Clipped in. Clipped in. Clipped in. Clipped in. I'll do the same with the bottom bit. Ooh. Feels like it's breaking. Oh my god. Don't you hate that where you're supposed to do it a certain way? You're like, yeah. And then you push it in and like it feels broken. It's not broken by any means. It feels that way. Why does this feel like it's incorrect? Did you slot incorrectly or something? There you go. Oh, there we go. You are through. Okay. Here's mostly the keyboard. Okay, so other than that small blemish, it's fine. It's fine, especially when we put the keycaps. It's like it never existed in the first place. Yay. I'm sorry. I'm just drumming into it. Okay. Yeah, that sounds louder and higher pitched. This doesn't sound like anything at all. That is crazy. That is ridiculous. Okay, I don't know if Winter's here. Is Winter here? Winter, are you there? I don't know if you're watching. Because if you are, do you want me to test weird keycaps? Or different keycaps real quick? I believe I have red. I have blue. Red, blue. Do I have green? I don't believe I have light green, maybe. Or do you want to just put these back? Oh, also I was gonna change this up a little. Okay. So, I have this, and I have this, which allows me to unplug it. I just realized I could have done this while the board was open. And none would be the wiser. I'm just a fool! Okay, you know what? Let's test it real quick first, before we get too hasty. No. immediately just goes, no, that's not a thing that I want. Therefore, I'm changing it. I am going to effectively add more things to it. Still making rattly sounds. Okay. Well, it's not making ticking sounds instead of rattling sounds, but I don't know why. Maybe because I need more of this. No, I definitely need more of that. That is lube. Lube is ungraciously hiding from me. Where have you been? I think it's here. I believe it's here. I lied. It's not here. It's hiding. It's scheming. It is inging. Hello? Hello? Where are you? Are you over here on the left? Ah, you're in the left-hand side. Return for a bit. How's the stream in progress? As you can see, we're just tuning stabilizers now, and I am using injections for it. Hobby syringes. Not injections, obviously. But yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work. But all of your keys work, as you can see there. Well, the keys that are available on this keyboard. Actually, I can just exit out of that. But yes, it is a thing. Also, Winter, if you weren't aware, did you want to see how this keyboard looked with a specific key set? Because I have green. I think I have green. I definitely have red. If you want to take a look at the dark red key set on the board, I do have, you know, a key set that I can show for a little bit, and then I'll just put your keycaps on back on the other, you know, on out of stream, because on stream it's gonna take a while. It's been a long while, if you know what I mean. Been an excessively long while already. Don't want to bore people, you know. Red, maybe? Red? I have red, green, white, I believe still exist. If you want white, I have RGB. Because this red and black makes sense. That is a color scheme that exists in the world. Okay. So while I try to tune these a little bit, you know. The white looked nice with the RGB. All right, I'm gonna put those on. That way you can see how it looks like. If you were to get that set yourself, right? All right. Okay, that sounds better. No, that sounds horrible. Okay. That's so rad. Why? 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 Why do you do this to me? I don't know. I think it's just the stabs. Oh no. Not exactly what I mean. Like flip it if I have to. Because technically, I can just go in from the other side. Well, Okay, that is going to be a better sound than earlier, hopefully. But yeah, see, now it's not a rattly, weird keyboard. It's going to be more of a squishy on one side, but that'll work itself out eventually. Okay, I'm going to go, for now, I'm going to keep that aside. I'm going to use the white keycaps that allow me to show the rest of the keys, or how it looks. All right. Okay, let me just take this. Oh my god, that's tight. Jeez. There we go. Okay, let me see here. We have the double shot PVT, or this guy, or a white from Glorious. This is your generic keycaps. So, well, I say generic, but it's Illumination keycaps. Woo! Woo! Illumination! Illumination Studios. All right, we'll put that over there because that's away. That. Oh, jeez. I didn't even notice that was a thing. How did that happen? It moved over one entire row. F8, 9, 10, 11, 12, print screen, tilde. Oh no, it's 11. Oh no. And it's noisy all of a sudden. Give me 1 sec. Okay. Stay for now. There you go. Because I have that pseudo alarm going. All right, so we're gonna grab the escape. Come here. Put that there. Okay. And then we're gonna plug it in. That way, when we actually do, take a good look at it. 1, 0, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Where's 4? Okay. 4, 6, I guess. 5 is over here. But yeah, no. I know that a lot of people just go and look at these types of keyboards and go, oh, it's not. Well, at least within the enthusiast or like the hobby sphere of keyboards, where they go, oh my god, that's just your regular keyboard. That's nothing special. And then you realize, wait, they changed it into specifically their liking. I forgot the letter 0. Yes, the letter 0. The number 0. There we go. Number 0, and then backspace. Yeah, yeah. Oh no, I just realized. Is this rattly as well? It is. I'm gonna try to fix that. I will attempt to fix that. And all I have to do is lather lube in the insides of this specific section, and hopefully it'll get to a part where it's smacking into the walls, so to speak, of the inside, and hopefully that should reduce the amount of ticking, as you can hear. Not as bad, not that great, but better than nothing. There you go. Better than before. There we go. Okay. Bring all that down. Yeah, that's, oh my god, that's so nice to be able to barely hear that. Man. I don't know if you've done that before, where you try something and you're like, wow, it's great. I never thought there would be whites look nice with the black frame. Okay, that's good. There you go. Yeah, because it's nice where it has white and then black and then white. So it's a nice bit of contrast there. Okay, do I need anything from here? Probably not. Put that over there. grab this guy. And I don't know, before I used to like these, especially when you go with a static color scene, and it still looked amazing regardless. Okay, here's the F, QWERTY. Yeah, because what I used to do was I have a very specific color scheme on the keyboard in terms of the RGB. That way it looked cohesive, and I would match it with my wallpaper at the time. Whatever my wallpaper was, I would just match it that way. QWERTY. Jesus Christ, I was wondering why it turned red at the P section when I know it's supposed to just be the brackets that have this. Okay, and I know I've complained about this before, right? I hate that I have to go through there and figure out which one is which. I was like, man, guys, like, if only you just went through normally. This is the wrong shift. Okay. Oh no, this is the right one. This is caps lock. I thought it was shift in my brain. For some reason, it was shift. Oh my god. But yes, I used to just use RGB to color my keyboard. That way it had a very specific color scheme, and then matched it with my computer wallpaper. And honestly, it looked sick at the time, but now I liked it. I like it better that even if the keyboard didn't have any RGB, it had a specific color scheme and it had a very specific look to it, versus having specifically like, oh yeah, it's a keyboard with lights that make a very specific scheme, and we're like, how about we make that better? How about we actually make the keycaps be the color we want it to be? Novel idea. It's not a novel idea. It's an idea everyone has had and everyone wants, but no one liked the idea of spending more money on sections of the keyboard. Like, imagine having to swap your keycaps every time you want to change your wallpaper. No, I didn't think so. People just changed the color and then called it a day. That's what people did. Yeah, because accessibility, I guess, is the feature they're looking for. They want to be able to access that specific feature without having to go through the trouble of removing the keycaps, remembering exactly where the keys go, especially after they've realized they just strewn it all about and didn't care about the orientation, like how I do over here. So I guess I can hide this for a little bit. Right? So as you can see, I just have all the keys laid out, proper orientation, and my gripe with this specific key set when I bought it, right, is the packaging. The packaging itself, it lends to you opening package number 1 and going from the top all the way down, as you can see from what I did earlier, right? There's a little more rattle there than I want it to be. So we are going to work more. Yeah, work it more a little bit there. And see if we can just get it to go through. Okay, not as bad as earlier, so we're good. We're good. Because my point is to improve it compared to earlier. See, it's much better, but it's supposed to be silent, but like, see, this is better than this. Oh my god. Why? Why do you do this? Keycaps? No, I don't think it's the keycap. Sometimes it is the keycap that makes the sound anyways. But there's nothing much I can do. Like, I'd have to completely remove it from the board to even figure out what's going on with it. And I missed my chance earlier. I'm simply a fool. That's all you have to know. I'm simply but a fool. Okay, but yes, my gripe with this specific orientation is that you have to go from top to bottom row. And when you're dealing with multiple types of keyboards, like for example, I have a 65 here. I was relatively confused on like where I skipped one. Look, I grabbed specifically one and then skipped and then skips again. So I really wish instead of that orientation, they just had it, for example, if you put it side to side, it just looked like a full keyboard, and that's it. And then you have your F Pro, which is very obvious by itself, so there's no issues there. But no, they didn't go with that. They decided to make it quote-unquote easier for the user by being novel. No, like, no. Well, you know what's easier for the user? Making it look like a keyboard. Wouldn't that be nice? You know? That would have been nice. But no, they decided no. We're gonna be special. We're gonna do it better than everyone else. And you realize exactly why everyone else was better, because they've also figured that the most effective tactic available is to do this, simply this, no other thing, no other stuff required. You didn't have to change so much stuff going through, and yeah, it's fine though. It's one of the few things where you go, yay, at least there is some innovation. Someone thought that this might be a better fit. And unfortunately, they turned out to be wrong. But that's just me. Not, you know, not the rest of the masses. I don't know what the rest of the masses would think. Page down would be over here. Okay. And we're gonna grab this guy. And then finally, we're gonna get the rest of the keys. Finally. Alright. Okay, look. Just look at this. Right? You see minus period comma space up. Where's the 1 2 3 instead of left, down, and right? What it feels confusing, especially when you have an alternate layout. If you have a full layout, this makes sense if it was a full size keyboard, but it's not a full size keyboard, which is why it is just annoying. Are you kidding me? Was it the spacebar the entire time? Oh my god, it was the spacebar the entire time! The entire time it was the spacebar! No! Okay, alright. I suppose I have made my bed, and it doesn't look good. Why? Why? Close. Yeah, just slamming into it. It's not too bad. Not too bad. I'll take it because it's not too bad. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. Alright, now, for the special section. So, this is the special section. And that allows me Alt, function, and control. There you are. Okay. Alt, come here, Alt. Alt, function, control, and I just need one of these guys. Can't remember which. I believe it's this. That's not too bad. Boom! Oh, page down, page up. And page up. There we go. A full keyboard. Let's go. Alright. Let's take all this mess away. That way we have a nice looking desk for you guys. We don't want it to be utterly messy. We want it to be usable. There we go. Get to test it. There we go. Ooh. Okay. And in comparison, these are the reds. Like, what? That is crazy. That is crazy. All right, I'm about to plug it in. Let me make this look nice. Let's make this look nice. We're going to put this a little bit more to the side. We're going to grab that. We're going to clean up a little bit more. There we go. That way it doesn't look like a mess. Wow, it actually looks cohesive now versus earlier. Where did the cover go? I was playing with it earlier, like 10 seconds ago, not even. Here? Did I put you? Oh my god. I was playing with the cover just 10 seconds ago, and I immediately lost it. Oh my god. I am simply but a fool. Why do people follow me? Why? Okay, let's talk about this code real quick. Mom, I know your intentions are good, but aren't the police the protective force that maintains the status quo for the wealthy elite? Yes and no. Yes and no. Don't you think we ought to attack the roots of social problems instead of jamming people into overcrowded prisons? I think so too. I think so too. And I have controversial opinions, and the controversial opinion is, I think the death sentence should be brought back for overpopulated countries. Oh, look at that. It's flickering a little bit because in terms of frame rate, it's just flickering because it turns off and on like every other LED, and the frame is just catching the in-between. So for these colors, looks like it is flickering between two different colors. This is mostly red, so it's fine. But oh my god, look at that. You might have to change your color scheme after this because they bleed into each other now. That's the thing, Winter. They bleed into each other. All right. Yeah, no, I think prisons are a problem because you know what it feels like to me when people are like, oh, sentence, lifetime into prison. And like, oh my god, that's such a horrible thing. Then you realize they've been sentenced to having a home and food, guaranteed. Like, mind you, it's bad food and bad homing, but guaranteed food and homing. You know, food and shelter, not homing. So, yeah. Jamming people into overcrowded prisons. And the whole point of prisons is that you are alone with your own thoughts, and a lot of humans don't do well alone with their own thoughts. So that's the difference. That's why people are going into prisons. But now, overcrowded prisons, now you have someone to talk to. It's a little less prison-y, so to speak. Okay, let's actually try to actually do another quote. We'll do another quote. Here's the quote. Boom. There you go. That's the quote. Ta-da! And I'm gonna pause the music. And now we can try this. Okay, looks like it's a love quote. I don't like love quotes. Ugh, it's horrible. Horrible, horrible. Alright, so this is a slightly modified Ducky 12SF. It is a gaming board. However, it is modified. I put in a little bit of sound dampening on the inside. That way it silences it even further. And we also have silent keys on it. So some bits on the right side still have the Cherry MX Silent Reds. And on the center, or all of the alphas, we have the Outemu Honey Peach V2. That was a mouthful. But yes, the Honey Peach V2. Alright, now this is how silent it is. This is my voice. This is me clapping like really gently. And this is a Cherry MX Red. By itself. And now, I'm going to lower this even closer. And we're going to see how this sounds. Alright, let's go. Boom. 67 words per minute. Not too bad, but not great either. But, yeah, this is what it would look like, Winter. Ta-da! If you had a key set like this. Like, mind you, it's not bad. The only thing that's noisy for this is this. And the comparison, if you want to compare, right? This is the unplug this before I hit some weird combination of keys, right? This is the Cherry MX Silent Reds on the same board. And this is the Honey Peach V2. Looking at it, yeah, I'm around 35 decibels, according to my mic. Minus 40 instead of minus 35. It's like 5 decibels lower. It's great. Whoa. Oh my god. That is crazy. Whoa, I know. Oh, like, wow, it's silent as all hell. Okay, let me slam into it. And then there's Cherry Mix. And now I can slam into it. That's crazy. Okay. But no, it's relatively sensitive enough that I'm making a lot of typos, as you can see with conjunction junction, whatever that is. Alright. So I said in the mornings instead of the mornings. When I'm usually wide awake, I love to take a walk through the gardens and down by the lake, where I often see a duck and a drake, and I wonder as I walk by just what they'd say if they could speak, although I know that's an absurd thought. The optic and silence benefits in one. Hey, I don't know if you get the optics benefits, but it's definitely better than the silent reds. But yeah, it's one of those few things. All right, this is just a cool quote. In the mornings, some people take walks and it's great. And you have time to ponder weird things such as, I wonder if I could speak duck. Would I be able to befriend them? Maybe not. Okay, one more test. Okay, over there. Okay, as you can see. No. Oh, that was a neck crack. That was what that was, a neck crack. Okay. All right, now we are going to go through and try this as well. Okay, we are going to plug this in, and we were fairly good. Okay, so nice side profile. As you can see from the side, it will look pretty good. All right. Okay. Again, this is the Ducky 1.2 SF. So that is Ducky 1 version 2 SF, or small form factor, which is a 65% version of the keyboard. Okay. And Winter, also, I modified it a little bit. I actually put a little bit of dampening into the back. That way it's a little quieter than normal. That way it's definitely quiet. Except for the spacebar. I tried, Winter. Unless you buy the stabilizers specifically for this, it's good luck, I guess. I apologize. Like, I can't. I tried. I genuinely tried. Okay. Boom! 81 words per minute. There you go. Wow. Damn. I did a roll of 96. Oh, I could have gotten a better score if only I didn't screw up. No. No, no. No. Okay. 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 Fine. Fine. Okay. Now, for the quote. The quote is, power is a lot like real estate. It's all about location, location, location. The closer you are to the source, the higher your property value. So power, yeah, that's actually true. That if you're closer to the source of power or people that are capable of pulling a lot of other people in, then the higher your value as a human being is in general. It's basically saying the more friends you have, or the closer you are to your friends, the more power you have over them. Right, right, right. So, for example, me and Winter are IRL friends. Therefore, I added a few things because, you know, why not? Basically, I added foam. I added noise cancellation. And then I was willing to do this as well, like this section here. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's how it sounds with this keycap set, with the black frame and RGB. Although I'll admit, personal tastes here, kicking in. I personally, I don't know. I kind of like RGB off now, just because of my keyboards. Purely because of my keyboards. I don't know. It's the weird permanence, or where the lighting isn't what makes the key have color. It's specifically just the key itself having color. To me, it feels better, so to speak, right? It's just one of those things where I go, yay! It's great, it's great, it's great. Okay. Alright. But, anyways, let's take this off. And we're going to put the old keycap in, because I remember he would like to take a look at this guy. This lovely piece of... Ta-da! Give the rant. Although, there is a thing with certain keyboards where they decide... There we go. To do something like this. Ta-da. Yeah, it doesn't show as much. It is red, and the two side colors are yellow, so it's like, slightly heavier bars. Yeah, slightly heavier bar. Yeah, I don't like that. It still ticks. I tried. I did. I put a lot of lube in, and it still didn't want to not tick. But yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't quite remember to do it while it was outside of the chassis. But it is what it is, and it annoys me more than anything, but it's like a single bar. Yes, and you do have the slightly heavier spacebar. So this is going to be heavier than all your other keys. Also, the Windows key is a different coloration. Oh, one thing I do realize about the coloration and stuff, despite this not actually having any LED stuff, because I was looking here, and it just has a slit for the LED instead of coloring. So the LEDs don't shine through as much. However, it's not actually as bad. So for example, you can see it's a lot brighter in this section than over this section. Even these two are much brighter than this one over here. But there is bleed through, so it's not like you don't get any RGB at all. So there's that. Yeah. It's just you're getting less RGB compared to before. Okay. All right. I'm going to grab these. I'm going to put all of them in here. And call it. Oh no, we bent one. Let's bend it back. There we go. Oh my god, but yeah. It good, as long as it doesn't spring more. Yeah. It's just one of those. It ticks, but if you're typing on it lightly, it's not as bad as before. At least. This side ticks. This one not so much. I don't know why this side ticks. This one not so much. Okay. Alright, we're gonna swap out these keys as well. And talk about power. Wow, power. Do I want to swap out these keys? Jeez. Man, I got lazy all of a sudden. The moment I thought, I'm gonna swap out all these keys, I just went, but do we have to swap out all these keys? I just went, I don't wanna, I already swapped it. Such a baby. I feel like such a brat. Oh my god. But I already fixed it, Mom. Do I have to do it again? Yes, Daddy. Okay. Well, it looked pretty. Yeah. Let me just destroy this work of art. Real quick. Okay. And we'll put all your keycaps in there, yeah? Okay. Jeez, where did this go? I don't even know. Okay. You know what? We can put the keycaps as we go along. Page up. Page down. Page down, page up. Delete. Boom. And the shift. Oh, you know what? I'll show you another color scheme where some people do. Well, that some people do. 1, 2, 3. They do something like this. They actually just put the side keys in. So basically they do this and then they do the same on the other side. And normally they do these as well. So Alt, Function, and Control. So Control, Function, and Alt. And then again, Control. Oh, Alt, Windows, Control. Alt, Windows, and Control. And as you saw there, I have a different one. There we go. So this is heavier. So if you do click on it or press it, you are more likely going to notice than not. But yeah. So this side as well. We're going to take this. Come on. Come up. Okay. 3 and 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So as you can see, this is another color scheme some people go with. This is not a bad color scheme. So if I plug it in real quick. Ta-da! Not as bad. Although, you know, this is a very specific RGB scheme that you got going here. Right? So yeah, I think that this is not bad. Okay, let me just put it into the correct sections. Control, Alt, and I think the delete key was incorrect. Or was it page down? I think that was the regular page down. The function goes over here. Well, we'll find out. I guess it's all irrelevant in the end. A function key. Alright. Put those there. Nope. I don't need that one. I don't need that one. I need this one. Yay. Spacebar. Spacebar. Control that one. There we go. That's not a special key. That's a regular key. Wait, so... Right. But yes. Color scheme number 2. Ta-da. Before I tear it apart. I don't know. A lot of people seem to hate the fact that you make mixed keycap sets. And honestly, when I run mixed keycap sets, it looks so much better. Because I find that when you run mixed keycap sets, it's such an easier experience, or nicer experience, because you get to customize your already very custom keyboard. So why not at this point, honestly? Okay, so there's that. Where'd the cover go? Where's the cover? Where are you, cover? C3, C2. Come on. Open. Open. Hadouken. Hadouken. Okay. That does go in here. Yes, indeed. And then maybe pinch down somewhere. I am very confused. This is why I don't like this keycap set. It doesn't show you where on the keyboard it's supposed to be. It just pretends. I think that's why I didn't want to put this back. This is why I don't want. If I could just put it back into a case, that was exactly like the keyboard. But no, it didn't have to be like that. It had to be the other way around. It just had to. It just had to. I think that would make sense. Sure, that would make sense. So page down would be somewhere over there, I think. Would it? It would. Because it's also vacuum packed into itself. So if you put the wrong key in, it won't fit quite right either. So I didn't like that. I don't like that decision from Glorious, where they did that. Also, if you are buying keyboard and keyboard parts, don't buy it from Glorious. Please do not. Please don't buy it from Glorious. It's not worth it for the most part. Mostly because they don't make good things in general. Like, even if it was expensive, as long as it was good, I would still recommend it. However, it is not good. It is in fact bad. I have one, and honestly, it's usable, but the amount of modifications I had to do to that keyboard just to make it good is absurd, purely because that's not how you're supposed to have a keyboard. Okay, so I was wrong, and this does not go in there. Oh my god. I now have to move this each row by row, and I have screwed up more times than I have counted. Okay, and then this goes down, and then we get the whole ASDF chain. I like how they just preserve the ASDF. It's almost as if they made the size of this box just so that when it lines up, you see ASDF. Yeah. Page down somewhere, I don't know. And then this key is that. No, it's not. Is tab? No, it's not. Is that? No, it's not. Oh, it is that. That, and then it goes here. Then it goes something like that. I page down, and there. That goes there. Okay, so it would go there, and then these two would be next. That's why I'm confused. I have to... it goes row by row, and from top to bottom, it just goes row by row. And I don't like that. I still don't like that. I've complained about this multiple times on this stream and said, no, this is bad. I don't like this. It should have looked like a keyboard. That way it made sense. No, they had to be different. They had to choose and do things. But I like how they tried to innovate. I'm okay that they failed. I see the problems with it, but I assume that most people who run these types of keyboards do not, they don't actually change any of the other things that they do. They just change it once and never again. That's what I believe they do. So this makes sense in those types of customers, but when it comes to the enthusiasts that change their keyboards, relatively speaking, constantly, this is a horrible, 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 horrible idea. Why would you use this idea in the first place? Is my basic thought. But, you know, that's just me. That is only me. Alright. Also, I just realized that I am blanking out onto that section. Yeah. here? Oh my god, I almost blanked out. See, that's why. Look, I was about to put it down here, but it's actually over here. Ugh. So bad. So bad. Very bad. I don't like it. Okay. Where's my backspace? Is backspace over there? Oh, you know what? It's fine. I'll figure it out. Oh, backspace is indeed over there. Ha ha ha! I was right! I knew it was backspace. I had a brain. And I also have almost no brain after streaming for almost 4 hours. Normally, the streams like this, it would only go for a couple of hours instead of 4. Because normally I end at 10. This is around 2 hours more than normal. So it will be almost 12 by the time I'm finished. For me, at least. Because right now, it's 11:30. And I have just removed all of the previous keycaps on it. It should be good, though. There we go. But yes, mixed switches. But yeah, as you notice, Winter, look. Yellow, yellow. White background, red, red. Wee. Planned out. Planned out. There we go. Okay. ASDF. Okay, we did the entire keyboard, and we can do one more quote. Yay, quote! Don't we like quotes? It's better than out of context, Jen. Better than out of context. All right, here we go. That sounds quieter. I already have long nails, so this is me hitting. Using my nail to hit the keyboard. Okay. Now, with that out of the way, boom. Actually, that looks better, weirdly enough. It looks weirdly better. I mean, I don't know why. Okay. We already talked about power, how it's like real estate. I'll be there for you. That's the quote. Alright. I guess that's the... Do I want to reset it? Do I want to reset it? Alright, we'll do the quote. We'll reset it. I can't really talk about a love quote. There's nothing there to decipher. It just is a love quote. Alright. Oh. Okay, friends. Did I just hear that right? No, why? I'm so tempted to take this apart. This wasn't doing this earlier. Okay, alright. I guess it's just a keycap set. That pisses me off. Alright. Alright, the quote is from Friends? Question mark? I don't know. I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you because you're there for me too. Oh, how cute. No. I'm the type of person, not, you know, not to be mean. I'm the type of person who says, by the way, I'm gonna stab you in the back, and you'll laugh, and I'll go behind you and stab you in the back, and you'll be like, oh, you weren't joking. I'm that type of person. To be honest, I'm one of those types of people who will basically try to break the rules while staying within the rules as much as possible. It's one of those things. One more. Okay. I guess this was better on May the 4th, but here we go. One more. One more. Boom. Very quiet keyboard. Except for that. Pissing me off. I hate you. I hate you, Spacebar. I hate you. One day I will learn how to fix you. One day. But today's not that day. Okay. So... alright. So that is unfortunately it for the stream. So I will what's it called? Oh, where is it? Where is it? There it is. Alright, no problem, Winter. If you need it done again, let me know. I will also not break it because it's already broken, so it's unbreakable. I wish I could make this look better, but it does look like it got scratched more than it looks like it's correct, to be honest. Because from the top, let me just unplug this. From the top, it's not that noticeable. Like, you can see it if you're looking for it, but this looks like more like a scratch than anything. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't splinter. I don't think it will splinter, to be honest. The only reason it will splinter is if you, like, yank it. And I highly doubt you yank your keyboard like this at any given moment in time. So it shouldn't be a problem. But this is done. I didn't think that would break. And I will see everyone else next week, where I will be doing more keyboard. I have decided on the Iron 165's build. I will be using a Sangan plate, which is made out of carbon fiber, which makes it higher pitched, but I'm also going to put Badsy tactiles. So that is going to be a terribly loud board without any weird modifications on it. But that's fine, because it's the Iron 165 specifically. So it feels solid. I want it to feel heavy, solid, and there, and present. And that is the Switch choice. By feel alone, it feels heavy, solid, and present. And the sound, heavy, solid, and present. And the look of the keyboard is gonna look heavy, solid, and very green. Okay. So, I will see you guys next week. And also, tomorrow, it should be, again, Mario Kart streams with no mushrooms. Again. So, yeah, tomorrow, normally, Mondays are keyboard streams. On Tuesdays, it is Mario Kart time trials speedruns without any mushrooms. Basically, I'm trying to fight the staff ghosts and beat them without using any, oh, what the heck? And beat them without using any mushrooms. And then, on Wednesday, I am going to be doing, why do you not fit? On Wednesday, I am going to be doing a Cadence of Hyrule. Cadence of Hyrule is a beat game where you know, it's almost like turn-based, but to a beat type of game, right? And it is a game that Nintendo said, yes, use our IP, Legend of Zelda, in your game, because we think it's a really good idea. So, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. Then yeah, I've pretty much set that Cadence of Hyrule is that. But if there's any change of my mind in the next few days, we'll let you know on the next stream. But as usual, make sure to have a nice one. Follow me on all the social media stuff, thingamajigger, and whatnot. And of course, the VODs are going to be on YouTube. I am going to try and start to make edits and create some, what's it called? Shorts? Consumable content instead of just the live streams. So, everyone, have a nice one. I'll see you next time. Bye!